What's happening, family? What is happening? What is happening? Chef C checking in for today's broadcast. I am super hyped with the family that's going to be in here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, now you know. This is On Their Next podcast, happening with the Angry Black Man's Book Club for Pat Talk number 16. We're going to have a full house here tonight. We got the brothers in here. Of course, my brother Q from Let's Talk 2. The honorable host himself, brother Dr. Randy Short. And we hope to get my brother Lone Wolf Firearms in here tonight. And then, of course, we'll have the rest of the family in here. But today, ladies and gentlemen, the conversation, the truth about the dangers of black faces in high places, the black women mercenaries, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're going to get into for your main course for today. But I got an appetizer for y'all. And I'll keep that a little secret until we get into that today. But again, it's going to be a beautiful broadcast. I want to thank everybody for tapping in here with us today. This program is brought to you by Bloodline Films from the Soil. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Bloodline Films from the Soil. Black American docuseries. We travel all around the country, waking up the culture, cuisine, and of course the Black American grassroots advocates in pursuit of reparative justice. And your meal, as usual, will be cooked up in the community kitchen today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited to have these brothers on tonight. I'm excited to go in on these jigaboos. We had to run it back because our brother Dr. Short was down for the count a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a part 2, and we added some more treasonous weirdos to the menu. Okay, we added some more to the menu today. So let's take a brief commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back after this on the next podcast. I am your host, Chef C, tapping in with the Angry Black Man's Book Club for Pat Talk number 16. Keep it locked with us, family. We'll be right back.
Yeah, it's Harlem World. Salacious gang. I'm back outside. Black excellence, never sipping the Kool-Aid. Black syndicate moving like we the Boulay. Don't get it twisted, we some different type of niggas that never love the system, but bag a sister like scissor. The Scrussel is so religious, I'm the legend from the Hudson. They said that I was nothing, I'm the one that they discussing. Been acting exorcist, Marlon got him a Tesla. I'm feeling like Dr. Baker, cause nigga, we are the fellas. Beloved acting jealous, that's just something she do. Won't take me out my groove, I just build and improve. What else? See, I'm a lucky cat. Yeah. See, I'm the quarterback. What else? Sophisticated and ignorant, word to OG Mac. I'm so ahead of my time, see, I'm divine. Beloved is always thugging while she just sipping on wine. It's real. Focus on the Grussel while I'm on the block. And now I'm chilling with women when I'm just on the yacht. What else? I said don't count me out, but now you look and watch. Ain't my fault that you looking stupid.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw there is one of the previews of Bloodline Films from the Soil. That is episode Harlem. You definitely can go ahead and check that out when you get a little bit of time, ladies and gentlemen. Go to our private platform, FromTheSoil.tv. Go ahead down to where you see a V and go ahead and click that to go ahead and check out the full docu-series From the Soil. And you can also go to YouTube, all right, to go ahead and check it out for yourselves. YouTube, go ahead and check out the trailers so you can go ahead and peep what's going on with that particular program, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, we are back here for the cook-up. Now, again, our brothers will be joining us. I got my brother Q in the building on standby. Shout out to brother Q in the building. But you know, I got to see what chefs done checked into the community kitchen. Let me go through this chat real quick. Let me go through the chat real quick and see What cooks done checked into the community kitchen right now, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see who's in this community kitchen right now. First and foremost, I see my brother Cut the Check in the building. Shout out to Cut the Check. Gunshot for Cut the Check. You understand? Yes, yes, yes. Let me see who else is in the building right now. I got my sister Quiet Scales, as usual, bringing up the support like she always does. Shout out to our sister Quiet Scales. Gunshot. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Sister Quiet Scales always supporting, always riding with us. Who's else in the chat right now? Let me see who else is in here. We got Gentile Killer in the building. That's a crazy name. Gunshot Gentile. I like that name. I like that name. That's wild. Oh, that is wild. Oh, that is so wild. Ladies and gentlemen, let me see who else is in here real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, let me see who else is in the chat. Of course, we got Cut the Check in here, but hold on. Hold on. Is my brother in here? Am I seeing the wolf himself in the chat? I got the hold on, ladies and gentlemen. The wolf is in the building. Lone Wolf Firearms has checked into the community kitchen, y'all. I know it's gonna be real tonight. Oh, yes. We got Q. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, but brother Q is in the building. Gunshot for Q. It's gonna be that kind of night tonight. You know we got to come with the energy tonight. Let me see. Hold on. Let me drop this thumbnail and let me say what's up to the brothers because they in here early today. Gentlemen, what is happening? What it look like? Gentlemen, can I hear the wolf? The wolf, are you in the building, sir?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir. Loud and clear. Good to have Wolf back in the building. Because you understand me, sir? Sir, do you understand?
That's a good wolf howl right there. I like that. I like the howling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brother Q.
Yeah.
You understand? Yes, it's that kind of panel tonight. Brother Q in the building. We got, hey, gentlemen, I am excited. And you know what? Brother Dr. Short just hit me up. You know, he's gonna be definitely tapping them. So he's ready to go. He's just finishing up with his I believe they call it, what is it, Palm Sunday?
Yeah.
That's what we got going on today. He just finished that. So he's gonna be tapping in very shortly with us, gentlemen. We got a good program tonight. I'm excited to have a conversation with you fellas tonight. Brother Lone Wolf, I missed you last week, sir. I missed you last week.
Yeah, man. I've been kind of busy, but I'm looking forward to a very interesting conversation myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, listen, ladies and gentlemen, the top-notch #1 moderator on the planet, my sister DW, just checking in. Shout out to DW. Gunshot for DW. You understand? If you ain't know about DW, you better find out today. And again, of course, ladies and gentlemen, few things I want you to keep in mind before we get into this thing. Like I said, I got a little appetizer for y'all today. I got a little appetizer to get y'all warmed up for the conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, I got an appetizer, but we also got to make sure that some of the bills are paid for. So definitely don't hesitate to hit that Cash App. You want to sponsor the show, it's a $30 sponsorship. Anyone that matches that will become the co-sponsor for today's broadcast. Also, if you surpass it, you will be the sole sponsor for today's broadcast. $ FTS49 and any of the other panelists on here. You see my brother Q got his Cash App up there. $ L Talk 5600, y'all. Go ahead and hit that brother's Cash App. Okay. And my brother Lone Wolf, definitely, if you can, put the Cash App, your Cash App in the chat or in your name as well. People want to support your efforts, your program. They'll know how to do so, sir. Definitely. We share on here. We share over here. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is today's program, right? Let me see who else done got in here. This is today's program. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Make sure you go ahead and hit that right now. Don't be stingy with the likes, subscriptions, or the shares, right? It don't cost you anything to do that, family. Support us, ride with us, right? Now, I want to say this right here. Bills must be paid. So definitely, if you're inclined to do so, ladies and gentlemen, you can go ahead and cop your Black American Heritage flag Converses. You can go ahead and cop those, right? From the soil.tv, put on and get you a pair. Very fly. All right. Those are limited editions, so they take about 46 weeks to get done. But you go ahead and put your order in. We'll get them done and fly for you. Also, for the cooks that's in here, again, next week is Easter Sunday. You got to make sure you got your Black American Heritage flag aprons ready to go to cook up something proper. You understand? Make sure you got it ready to go to cook up something proper. You understand me? So everybody, we appreciate you. I also want to give some shout outs to previous people who contributed to the Cash App last week. I didn't get you because the broadcast went off. So I want to send a shout out to my sister Star. I want to send a shout out to Sister Jane as well. Shout out to you sisters who hit the Cash App even on a playback. It's truly appreciated. Y'all help us keep the lights on in the community kitchen. Help us keep that HVAC moving and that mushroom exhaust system rolling for the community kitchen. So we appreciate y'all riding with us the real way. You understand me? So now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I want to bring the appetizer up to you. I got to show you this appetizer real quick. Just a little appetizer for the family. But you know what? Before we do that, I got to highlight my brother Q. Brother Q, how was your week, sir? I know it was a wild week, but how was the week, brother Q?
Oh, the week was fabulous, Chef C, I must say. Very lot going on. A lot going on in our community, a lot going on all over.
Absolutely.
A lot of content to be created. I've been appreciating your lives as well as Dr. Shorts and Lone Wolves. One of the things is that I've noticed is that there's always some stuff going on. The wheels is always turning in our community and fighting for justice, equality, and reparations for our people. So it's always something going on, and it's a major how a lot of us are getting distracted as well. So glad to be joining Pat Talk. Pat Talk, for me, has been a real good, not I say shift. It to me, it raises the bar on accountability. It may seem to most people that we're calling these certain people out, and rightfully so.
Right.
However, it raises the bar to a different standard for ourselves, and being able to understand that, look, man, kids go play. Men have to step up and be men, definitely black men. So I'm here. I'm excited. I'm excited for Lone Wolf and Dr. Short because, last week we missed both of them. So I'm excited for them brothers to speak on a couple of these ragamuffins, as they say.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, listen, Fetty TV. I don't know who you are, Fetty TV, but if you're not feeling what I'm saying, it is easy for you to get the fuck up out of here. See, I didn't want to start this conversation off like this today. You don't have to come through, Fetty TV.
Hey, Fetty TV. Chef C is one of our brothers, man, and I respect Fetty TV. I respect your support for the channel, but understand that Chef C, you have to acknowledge people. You have not thanked the people enough. So the way that he does his show, he thanks the people that supports his channel.
That's a fact.
He don't know you, and I hope that you do follow Chef C, Fetty TV. But because you may get a different vibe from Chef C if you followed his channel and understood how he moves. So don't think everything is the negative all the time.
Correct. I rock with who rock with me. And you know what? The day ones are always recognized. And that's just the way I get busy. Quiet, Sister Quiet Scales, DW. Anybody that rocks with Chef C or just rock with what we're trying to do over here in general, I salute them. It is necessary to salute and acknowledge people. Y'all not just some fly on a wall. So that's why I do what I do. You ain't got to understand it, but I'm going to recognize who recognized me, and that's the way I get busy. So now let's get into who that. I don't know who he is, Sister DW, but either way, he can get with it or he can move on. It is what it is. Now, let's get into this appetizer course, y'all. I saw some wild shit go on. And this lady here, this is a wild, listen, Ressa Tessa, whatever the hell that chick name is, she got a lot of chicks running out doing a whole bunch of confessionary conversations online, really trying to get some sauce going in that direction. But now we found out we found another chick. This one right here is crazy. I found a chick who was cheating on her husband. Now, shout out to my family that sent me this clip. Chick was cheating on her husband, right? Because she done got lonely and shit, right? She's an army wife or whatever it is. So she home with the kids, you know. Coochie was humming, family. And she couldn't help herself. She had to bust it open for something, right? She had to bust it open and then found out it ain't what it is. So for 3 years, the husband was coming through, spend 3 weekends, 3 weeks with her throughout the entire year. All right. Spent 3 weeks with her throughout the entire year, you know, busted down a couple times and went back overseas, right? She said, you know what, listen, she had the urges or whatever, you know what I mean? She couldn't help herself, you know, so she went to the bar, you know, met a dude, and next thing you know, he blowing her back out. Q, did you see that clip, Q?
I didn't see it, but could you please show it?
Oh, listen. What happened to the loyal sister, man? Fair use, y'all. Fair use. Now, look at. She got the crazy little damn Chung Lee ponytail shit happening up top. This shit look crazy, y'all. But I'm going to play this clip, man, and I want to hear from the family before we get into the main course. This is crazy.
Into some shit now. I am into some deep shit. So I'm not even gonna do no parts. I'm gonna just tell y'all the whole motherfucking story. All right, cool. So I'm married now, you guys. I've been married for 8 years. I have 3 kids with my husband. My husband is now overseas. He's been over there for about 2 years. When he do come home, he probably come home 3 times out of the year. He stay home for 2 to 3 weeks at a time. All right, cool. I've been lonely. So I end up cheating on my husband. Yes, I cheated on him. He don't know that I cheated on him. After this video, he gonna know, and I'm in some deep ass shit.
And that's crazy. Hold on, let's start. Hold on, Q. Hold on. Gunshot for my sister Star in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Gunshot. Got Sister Star in the comments. Peace. I appreciate your Sister Star. Number one, another day one with us, supporting us, rocking with us, riding with us. Salute to that Sister Star. Brother Q. You see, she had them urges. She needed.
Hey, it's embarrassing, man.
Hey, and Q, bruh, she went online to break the news.
This is embarrassing.
Now, well, hold on. Now, brother Q, are you taking this one on the chin as it's making the black community look bad? Are you holding this L like that?
I'm gonna hold the L for the community.
Oh no.
No, I'm gonna hold the L because you know why? Her husband might be a good dude. The kids don't deserve this. Like this, not only did she step out, right? And you only played 30 seconds, 39 seconds. Not only did she step out, she got the urge, And this is how she's telling her husband they cheated from a TikTok video. Not calling them like, look, baby, you know, situation happened, you know, and I violated the covenant. But she said, after I do this live is when he gonna find out.
Shout out to my brother Engagement in the building. The Negro brother Engagement. Gunshot for Engagement. We got the brother Negro in the building, y'all. Again, another one who gets acknowledgement because that's the way we do it over here. Tap in, brother Negro. This is a conversation for you, man. This is definitely a conversation. Let me go to the comments real quick, brother Q. Let me go to the comments. Sister DW says, all for clout, viewership, social media is her.
They telling me it get worse, Chef C.
No, yeah, this is just the beginning. We ain't even get all the way in. Pause. We ain't even get all the way in with this. Sister Star, what Sister Star said, when did it become acceptable to air your trifling behaviors? That's a fact. I got a gunshot for that. Gunshot for Sister Star. This is what Negroes do. This is how detrimental. And let me get the wolf back in the building. Yes, indeed. We got the wolf back in here. This is the trifling domino effect, right? That is plaguing our community right now. This clout shit is a hell of a freaking drug, gentlemen. It is a hell of a drug. And listen, I didn't know women were this, that they didn't have self-control. You got Carly Russell out here faking like somebody kidnapped her because a dude rejected her. And then you got this crazy chick right here coming online saying, yeah, I got digged down and I hope my husband don't find out, but he might have found out about this, but he gonna know after I air this thing out. The fuck? Sisters, my sisters in the chat, are y'all supporting this behavior? That's what I need to understand. Let's play a little bit more to it. Actually, I got brother Lone Wolf in here. Brother Lone Wolf, did you catch the beginning of the tape of this, brother?
Yeah, I caught the beginning of that I can't find words, man. You know, we're gonna have to come to the realization that we're living among a nation of whores. I see a woman trying to provide cover. See, this is all cover right here. This is not just what she's doing. This is cover. So that if it does go down, she already has a record. I went live with this. Her man is military. This woman is not. She's playing checkers. No chess. This is cover right here, brothers. Because when he sees this, he may flip. He may flip. Or better yet, seeing this, he can't flip. Because it's already out there to be seen and viewed and criticized. She's dangerous, man. Man, she's real dangerous. I mean, she literally undermined him and his sacrifice to the nation. Joe, that's whore behavior, man. That's attention whore behavior at its worst.
Hey, brother, salute the brother. Salute the brother Lone Wolf. Brother Negro, did you catch the beginning of this clip here?
I got some comments, yeah, and I watched a little bit of it too. And I'm glad that you did have the StreamYard link. Remember you talk about white degeneracy, brother? This is black degeneracy.
And Negro coming off the bench. Black degeneracy.
And what I mean is that this is anti-black behavior. Black degeneracy is anti-black behavior, and we need to view it as such. That is something that's being detrimental to our community, and what is holding us back from unity, is holding us back from family units, is holding us back from having meaningful relationships in the community. That's why I call it black degeneracy. and is just as deadly as white degeneracy because it perpetuates and upholds the ideology of white supremacy and white degeneracy. So salute to you, brother Chef.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Indeed. We're gonna keep the track rolling though. I got my brother Dr. Short tapping in. He's hitting me up right now in the correspondence. But yeah, we're gonna play a little bit more of this just to let you know what kind of females are out there. Now, this is a married woman, right? They said the single shorties is crazy out here and doing all type of buck wild shit, but this is a married female. Look at her. Crazy. Lizzo in the face like a motherfucker. But let's play a little bit more of this.
But it gets worse than that. It gets worse than the cheating. All right, so I ended up going to the bar one night and ended up having a one night stand with this guy, and it was amazing. So that one night stand turned into almost an every night stand. But it was just like a sexual relationship. I didn't even really like care to even really get to know the man. It's just I'm married, so it was just whatever my husband couldn't do for me at the time. I was messing with this guy.
Hold on.
That's that Jada Pinkett entanglement talk.
Yeah. Gentlemen, I don't know about y'all, man. This is the thing that make a dude think twice about getting married, let alone if you're going to try something long distance. This is the shit right here, because while you overseas, but see, the spinoff is going to be crazy. I don't want to spoil it from anybody, but while you overseas, your girl is getting her back blown out. You bringing the paper home. You think you're doing right by the family, right? Taking care of your country. And she over there taking pipe every which way because she just got to get that back blown out. Brother Q, you still want to hold this L for the black community? Because I'll be damned.
Absolutely.
Abandoned ship.
Q, you falling on a sword for this?
Take this L, because this listen, if we want the praise for what we do, we gotta accept the criticism for some of the people.
Oh, hell no.
Like
don't do that to
like
me,
Lone
man.
Wolf coined. On our way of doing what we're doing, we're stepping over carcasses. So those carcasses was in the road. So we gonna acknowledge them, and they are people. We can't keep blaming everybody else. I don't listen. Who she look like? We love to not claim people when they doing dumb shit, but listen, enough people do dumb shit.
DW in the chat says DW.
Look, and look, the sister is right. DW is 1,000% right. Maury, just think about that. Maury Povich was a well-renowned journalist. He shifted his show and showed degeneracy, I Am Not the Father, 5 days a week for an hour. He never got sued. He never got accused of staging none of his shows. That's telling you where we're at.
Well, you know what? Negroes like entertainment so much they don't care what way it's put out. Niggas is gonna tap in. Jerry Springer went crazy. Maury with the chicks falling over, crying and running off the stage looking stupid. All type of wild shit. So, this is this is the problem we're facing here, man. It's not really going to change. Let me see what the chat say real quick before I go to Lone Wolf.
Star nailed it.
That's a fact. Star, Sister Star be coming with it. Let me see what Quiet Scale say. Quiet Scale say, I ain't claiming this heifer. Shout out to Quiet Scale.
Quiet Scale, she meeting your cousin. That's our cousin.
Sister, let me see what Sister Star in the chat say. The best gift men can give their future children is to wisely select their mother. That's a full fact. Sound the alarm on that Shout out to my sister Star, bringing it back down to earth for real niggas. Let me see what DW, now they cooking in the chat. Let's see what DW say. I would never forget that Spanish chick came on the show to prove 7 men were the baby daddy and none of them was the father. Yeah. But see, that's the thing right there. See, my brother Q said, if we're going to take the W's, we got to take the L's too. And now we're seeing, listen, we got to keep it honest. It's just not a thing that's only in the Black American community. Degeneracy is non-discriminative, right? That's a degeneracy is equal opportunity employment, ladies and gentlemen. So you know what? Let me see what my brother Lone Wolf, brother Lone Wolf. I got to go to you because you're the old ordained one in this occasion, sir.
Well, my thing is, where is the discretion? Where is the consideration? I mean, the world don't need to know before you tell your husband.
Right.
Your husband married you, not the world. Again, we're living in a nation of whores, man. Attention whores. You don't have no respect for your husband to tell him first? Man.
Hey, real quick, brother Lone Wolf. Let me shout out to my homie. I got the brother Freezy in the building. Shout out to Freezy. My brother Freezy from No Captivity. Y'all definitely go over and holler at that brother, man. He's got a solid program over there. Phenomenal content. This dude is one of the real ones on YouTube. So definitely salute to Freezy for checking into the community kitchen. Shout out to my brother Freezy.
Hey, Chef C.
Yes, sir.
I just got one comment I want to say to our sister DW.
Yes,
and
sir.
It's not to refute what she's saying. I know she's saying that we're speaking too soon based off of the information we have. But a lot of times when you're dealing with social media or anything is that people only listen to your stuff for a minute or two. So I know that the whole story may change with more of the video, but based off this minute and 10 seconds that we listen to, I would probably be the consumer that'll turn her off by now and been like, you know what? That's too much degeneracy. So I wouldn't have gave her the benefit of the doubt for the rest of the video if the narrative changes. So I understand what you're saying that we might be speaking too soon, but think about the window. We're speaking about a minute and 10-second window of information. And that's, trust me, when you're dealing with algorithms and definitely social media, most people's attention span is not that long.
Well, that's a fact. I feel you on that, brother Q. Most people's attention span isn't that long. You got to get it while it's hot. But here's where it gets too messy for us to even ignore. And this is why I say I'm not holding this L for this heifer. I'm not holding an L for a heifer. You can't control your coochie. What kind of example is she sending for her daughters if she got any? Right? Like, come on, man. Like, a lot of people are justifying, and this is, let's be clear, y'all. At some point, this is going to be somebody's grandmother. Right? More than likely, maybe somebody's auntie right now. But you busting it open on a random, okay, it's a one night stand. You got to get yours off. But what are you saying for the kids? So this is the wave of degeneracy that we're dealing with right now. And you know what? We got to be careful with all of these talking heads. Everybody, where my brother Lone Wolf at? Lone Wolf said everybody doesn't deserve an audience just because they got a mic. Now, I'm paraphrasing it, but it's something like that to that degree. Am I right, brother Lone Wolf?
Yes, sir. Just because you have a mic, it doesn't mean you deserve an audience. And she don't need an audience because she's showing that she's really an attention whore. Literally.
Certified whore. Brother Negro in the building. What say you, brother Negro? Are you holding this L like brother Q said? We got to take the W's with the L's.
I got a little different approach. I'm not trying to be the lineage-based Dr. Umar right now, but what I would say is, what I would say is that I think we should. Are you implying should we turn our L's into winners? And if so, how can we do such a thing? And is that worth the time and effort, especially with the things that we're facing at this moment? So that would be my retort. Like, how badly damaged is this individual? I'm not married, so I can't speak on this. But those are some of the questions that I'm observing from this conversation.
Right. Well, I will tell you, this Dr. Umar talk about butterscotch, mocha lattes, frappuccino, all type of stupid flavors and shit. This nigga's just lost. I just keep asking Dr. Umar one simple question: where the school at, nigga? So I really don't want to hear nothing too much about no Dr. Umar until he get that school open. You know what I mean? So again, let's play a little bit more of this. But before I do that, let me go to the chat real quick. Let me see what my sister DW. DW said, all the feminists supporting her. That's crazy. And that's they will. They on that my body, my choice bullshit until she get bust upside the head and then nobody coming out to say nothing. It's that damn crickets. Let's go to Sister Quiet Scales. Now, this is a narcissist right here. Now, that's a fact, Sister Quiet Scales. That's an absolute fact.
Yo, Chef, she's probably a DEI hire. She's probably a DEI hire.
You had to get that one in there. Huh? Let's play a little bit more of this track, though, y'all.
This young fella, and he fine, too. But, yeah, I'm messing with this fella. All right, cool. So, we've been messing around for maybe 2 years now or whatever. And I'm just now, we used to, when we met up, we just get a room. But now it's like, okay, I could come to your house. You can't come to my house because my kids is at the house, but now I'm going to his house. All right, cool. So
high level hoeing right there.
It's cool. It's cool.
A hoe will travel to bobble on some dick. This shit is crazy. Look at this. Come on, man. This is horrible. This is horrible. Let me see what KR said.
You heard what she said. She said that young Joker fine.
Young Joker. She Drea Michelle in it real quick. Let's see what KR is saying in the building. I think her online confession is terrible and toxic, but it benefits her husband, providing evidence of her destructive behavior. Okay. Behavior jeopardizing their marriage. Even his children will know the truth. That's crazy, but that's a fact. And see, when women get busy like this, the psychological impact that they're setting these kids up for, right, is super narcissistic. Who said that? My sister Quiet Cells said it. It's narcissistic as hell. How can you expect the kids to be safe when you're putting them in the danger? Digital footprint is everywhere. No consequences. The lack of accountability here is really disgusting to me. Right? Now there's somebody, he said the kids. I didn't watch the whole clip all the way through. Better hope this chick don't have more than three kids. But this is a full bust down. So, gentlemen, if you're going away and you listen to this overseas and you got you a shorty back home, one size don't fit all. But I'm gonna tell you, man, shit get lonely. According to her, shit get lonely, fellas. I couldn't be that guy, y'all. I really couldn't be that guy. Let me play a little bit more of this, though. Jeez.
Story short, today I found out a bitch is pregnant.
Oh,
I am pregnant. My husband.
With my brother, where the ordain at? I gotta go to ordain real quick. Not only was she breaking the oath, the sacred oath of marriage, right? She went ahead and got a seed bust through up in her. She going all the way to the top with this. Brother Lone Wolf, as an ordained minister, a pastor. I hope it's one that I get it right. I'm kind of slow sometime with that. What kind of what does the Bible say about this behavior, brother Lone Wolf?
You know, in other times, she would have been stoned to death. Look here, man. I think we got to come to the realization that, you know, there's a scripture that says that wisdom is in counsel and there's safety. But if you choose not to counsel, then you can't get the safety.
Facts.
She don't get no safety. She's reckless. 2 years? We're not talking about no one night stand. We're talking about 2 years. She got a whole relationship. She will get me stepping over her carcass. I ain't gonna hear no more of her. She does.
That's an automatic step over, Lone Wolf.
It's automatic because again, we're living in a nation of attention whore. Social media has made people want to put their business out here on streets without dealing with the ones they say they love. If you love me, you're going to protect me. She ain't protecting her man, her husband. This ain't love, brothers. This is not love. No matter what she says from here on out, this is all about attention right now and getting some cover.
Well, who now in the black community are the protectors of privacy? Does it fall back on the men to keep that sanctity of privacy intact? Is it on us now, brother Q? Is it on us, brother Negro, to hold up that?
I want to say that it falls underneath the guise of our image. You know, that's how I look at this situation. And if we want people to have respect, we have to have a respectable image. And I feel like having something like that is not a respectable image. And since this brother said that she's going to get stoned, since I live in New England, you could say that she get burned at the stake. You know, she has that she's an attention witch behavior, and you know how those New Englanders, they'd be like, burn her at the stake, you know, burn her at the stake. Yeah, she's one of those.
No, that's a fact. The New England witch trials was a real thing back in the day. So I know how busy y'all got. Well, at least not y'all, but them folks over there. You know, I gotta hear from brother Q. Who protects privacy anymore?
My baby boss. He's lying. I'm the father of that baby boss. Boss, I'm that baby's daddy. Any fool can see that baby belongs to me. I want to differ. That little rascal belonged to me.
Proud to say, boss, I'm that baby's daddy.
I be the paw boss.
I'm the paw of that there youngin' boss.
I'm the pappy.
Well, hey. Listen. Look, Q want to hold the L for the whole thing. I can't do it, y'all.
Chef C.
Yes, sir.
Could you hear me?
I turn your volume up a little bit, brother.
If I believe it falls on the men, and the reason why, I mean, like I said, her husband, he selected her. He chose her for a reason. He may have didn't see this coming, but it's unfortunate. It's just unfortunate, man. You know, I laugh and play, but the ramifications from this, like just waking up, rolling over, find his wife cheating on him TikTok, and now she's pregnant. Damn.
I got a question out there, family, that I want to throw out.
Yes,
Would he be wrong? Would he be wrong to tell her to abort? You know, I'm against abortion babies, but you know, would he be wrong for that? Would he be wrong?
You know what? That's a great question, brother Negro. And I will say this: he would be wrong, but he would be. Listen, I'm gonna give it to you like this: he would be even more wrong if he stayed with her, though. I'm divorcing you. She just made it easy for me. I got to run. I got to go.
He needs to abort, right? He needs to get up out of there.
But don't he have 2 children with that woman though?
He can still
got
protect
kids.
and provide for his 3 kids.
I'm taking my kids and I'm out. You feel me? But see, again, the twist is going to come in a little bit later, y'all. See, y'all, the twist is going to get crazy. But for me, in this scenario, I'm not going to tell her to abort that child. I'm going to tell her to do what she needs to do. But I'm taking my kids and I'm divorcing her because she gave me a way out. She's not happy. You know what I mean? She already getting blown out. I can't trust her alone with anything in the future. Right? So I gotta go. That's just me. But she can have a kid. Don't kill a kid. We love the kids over here. At least Chef C do. Chef C love the kid. You know.
No,
So,
I love the kids. I was just throwing it out there because like the reason why, because I saw that. Remember that basketball player, that brother was putting up money for abortion for a chick. It's a lot of these brothers that be out here doing that crazy shit. I'm not co-signing, but it is out there. It is out there.
well, I'm gonna take a. Let me see something here, brother Q. Hold the floor real quick. I gotta get on a call with Dr. Short, but I'm gonna play a little bit more of this for y'all. We're gonna come to the conclusion of this thing. Here we go, y'all.
Husband is overseas, so there's no way it could be my husband, baby. It got to be this man, baby. I haven't even told him yet. All right. So yesterday, I go to his house and I see this wall and it got the pictures, like the picture collage and stuff. And I'm just now paying attention to it. So I'm looking at the pictures and I'm just like, oh, okay. He doesn't have any kids, but I'm just looking at the pictures and just looking. And then I see a picture of my husband on the motherfucking wall. So I'm just like, the whole time I'm over there, I'm just sitting there like trying to think like, how am I gonna ask him, how do you know that guy that's on your wall? So I done bit off all my nails. I got one more thumb left. I got the thumb left because I'm over there nervous. I'm just biting my nails, just trying to figure out how am I gonna ask him, how do you know this particular man in this goddamn picture? And I'm like, if you know him, then you know he got a wife. So I'm like, was this a setup? Like, cause I just don't know. So I just fucking after I ate off all my fingernails and we don't watch movie, everything. Like I finally asked. So I go back over to the wall. So now I'm just like, all right, cool. You just gotta start asking questions like, well, who is this lady? Who is this person? Who is this? So I'm like, who this? He like, that's my mama. Who this your daddy? All right, cool. Now this nigga right here. I ain't saying like that, but you get down to the nigga right here. How do you know him? Who's that? He said, that's my brother. And I'm like, we've been married for 8 years. I ain't never know him to have a brother. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, on your daddy's side. So he's like, yeah, on my dad's side. All right, now cool. That's some clarity right there because my husband daddy died way before me and him even met. He said he has some siblings on his daddy's side, but he don't really know like I got some siblings on my daddy's side. I got a whole bunch, I think 7 of them. I don't really know them like that. Like I know them, but I don't even know them like that. So it could, yeah. So my husband ain't really talk about him like that. They cool or whatever, but he ain't never he wasn't never at none of the family functions and nothing like that. That's his daddy side. Some of y'all might not know, but some of y'all that have siblings, y'all know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so he that's my brother on my daddy's side and all this stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So he's telling me they actually really close. But I ain't never see this nigga. But I'm just like, okay, is he married? He yeah, he married. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm like, so do you know his wife? He nah, I ain't never met her. She live overseas with him. So I'm like, no, I'm not. In my head, I'm just like, oh yeah. He yeah, they got 2 kids in Germany. And I'm just like, motherfucker, I got 3 in my head. So I'm just like, oh yeah. He like, yeah. I talk to him, very frequently. I'm just like, oh, okay. Word. He like, yeah. So I'm like, maybe that ain't him. Maybe it ain't. I'm like, maybe it ain't him. Because I got 3 kids and I live in the United States of America. So I'm just like, okay. So then on the collage, he starts showing me pictures of the pictures I did not see yet, but he's showing me pictures of my husband with his wife.
Hey, yo. Hey, what y'all think about that, family?
Yo, she got that whole Miss Piggy, that Piggy Miss Kermit look. On that Piggy and Miss Kermit look. She got
Baby
that Piggy
John.
look. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Listen, y'all see, listen, I told y'all, man, this is why backs is getting bent over too. It don't matter. Why backs are listen, you could be a chick with a BBL, you could be a supermodel, or you could be a wide back. But everything is getting bent over. And it's no decorum. Ain't no nuclear family, ain't no protecting nothing. Ain't no doing right. Man, we gonna stop all of the nonsense, ladies and gentlemen, and just keep it 100. A whore is gonna whore. We got our honorable host of the hour here, brother Dr. Randy Short, in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to brother Dr. Randy Short. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally got him on. It's because, again, like I tell you, sometimes when you try to connect to this thing, it gets a little crazy. But brother Dr. Randy Short, give you a little time. We're getting an appetizer in first, sir. We got an appetizer going on first, just to get everybody warmed up for the main course. And definitely, we want to talk about some of this treasonous individuals, such as these ladies right here in this thumbnail, right? But
Anti-black, anti-Negro.
So we'll get into that, but I'm gonna play a little bit more of this as brother Dr. Short is finishing getting set up here.
Now, mind you, I'm the wife. So he's showing me pictures of my husband with another woman. So I'm just like, and their kids. So I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. So, but the crazy thing is, he got 2 boys by this other lady. Well, from what I'm seeing, he got pictures of the kids up here. These 2 boys look identical to my kids. Like, they look the same. And I'm looking like, yo. Then he's showing me, now mind you, I have 3 by my husband. I got 2 boys and a girl. So they got 2 boys. So I'm looking at the rest of the pictures. I see a picture of my 2 sons, like my kids. And I'm like, so I'm just playing it dumb, like, oh yeah, because I'm in a situation right now. And this is his brother, and I don't know what to do.
The moment the whore gets caught being a whore, right? And get surprised Shout out to Sister Quiet Scales, Jezebel in full effect. Shout out to Sister Quiet Scales.
Oh my, Sister Marcia and Earth Angel. Yes. We're about to do this. Now that that's been worked out, I can do my own thing. Wow. That's
Brother
really
Short,
cool.
are you there, sir?
I'm here.
Okay, excellent. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Jezebel in full effect, as Sister Quiet Scales is saying here. But you know what? We're gonna take a break from that for now. Okay, we're gonna take a break from that because I know a lot of folks not really feeling that. Shout out to my brother Freezy said, "Man, just seen this wildebeest on TikTok." Yes, official wildebeest. Shout out to Freezy. Hey man, everybody, I'm learning something right now. I'm seeing a lot of horny people coming out. Diddy ain't the only one out here trying to take that. I'm seeing a lot of folks just go off the Richter scale because they're just very. I guess they're using the stress of society to cope, and they're having sex. That's just what they're doing. You know. Let me see what Sister Quiet Scales is saying. Are we being punked right now? Hey, sis. I think we're being all of the above right now. Shout out to the 61 family that's up in here, 61 cooks in the community kitchen. Shout out to y'all tapped in with us right now. Okay. But
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring everybody up to snuff real quick. We're gonna get into this main course. But gentlemen on the panel, anybody has any last words to say with this chick? Because she don't ran dry right now. I want to get into the main course now that we got our host here and introduce our host properly, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, our gracious host, Brother Dr. Randy Short, has joined us for Pat Talk number 16, ladies and gentlemen. Biden's Angels Part 2, y'all. Dr. Randy Short, how are you, sir?
I'm good. And for the Coon Busters, I've titled this Horillas in the Mixed.
This guy right here.
Horillas.
Oh, that's classic.
I love it. Horillas in the Mix. And as well as I came up with the word divinist, which is a pork chop feminist, is a divinist. And so, yeah, I want everybody that's seeing this. I understand we had some challenges. Please like, retweet, and share. You need to know, since we began to make traction, I've lost 2 Twitter accounts, and they've been messing with. They took out my favorite Facebook account. I can't open it even with them having all my information. They have no record of it. So, if you like what we're doing, you're going to have to help me share it. I didn't take my channels away and I didn't shadow ban myself. But what we're talking about apparently has people shook. So, in fact, they gave me a Twitter account and then they took it back. Says, no, you're suspended. So, I'm here to say to you, we've got a real problem. And of course, to all of the people out there that are from the Judeo-Christian, actually no Judeo, just the Christian culture. Blessed Palm Sunday to you. We did Palm Sunday, should say Sabbath yesterday, but welcome, welcome, welcome. We need to really talk about Biden's angels and or Horillas in the mix. We've got a serious problem. I'm very, very concerned about the danger of the lack of self-control, self-respect, and the out-and-out treason. Okay, the out-and-out treason. In fact, Brother Mark, you're a moderator. Sister Devon, come in and be a moderator. I need a moderator on. In fact, I need everybody, when ignorant people comes, please check them so we can talk about what we need to. Now, look, we have a problem. You know, right now, everybody should know by now, I have an issue with Karen Hunter. I have an issue with Karen Hunter, aside from her looking like a drag queen without makeup. I have an issue with Karen Hunter and other people who have, they have platforms. They can tell the truth. I don't care if you rip a no good man. If you rip a no good man, I'm for you. But I need you to rip no good women. And you've got just as many horillas as you have morillas. We've got people doing what they're not supposed to do. And it's really bad. It is really, really, really bad. People that, when I say to you, it's almost impossible to work in public education because of the lack of discipline that comes in the families, where the lack of discipline started in the bed of and let me go somewhere. So I want this clear, because this was my argument against Karen Hunter, who's on Sirius Radio. The support system. This she looks like Jeffrey Holder with hair. Remember the the Sprite, the Uncola commercial? She looks like Gregory Holder. We should get a picture of him and put Jeffrey Holder is his name. She looks like Jeffrey Holder with the afro wig. But my issue is that alongside these gorillas, there is a whole male system that supports them. And here's the tenets of this pork chop feminist bull moose or bull moose stud whole you know is it's a premise that there's a whole contingency of men who are into the four holes. Let me explain to you. One hole is the mouth, the other hole is the vagina, the other hole is the rectum, and the other hole is in your pocketbook. 4 holes. There are 4 holes. And it's real simple. And I love this little nasty person on here. They're really sick people out here, but that's okay. I see a white pedophile. He's really in the wrong place. So, Mr. Pedophile, with that thing on there, your race is going down anyway. So I'm going to just hide you on this channel. I don't even hate you. Just feel sorry. Ask whether I'm trans, and he's got a mustache that looks like it's a vagina cut in half. He should be ashamed of himself. I would feel
Say
bad.
ma'am, sir. Say ma'am.
Okay, so I'm looking, and so it's just really ridiculous. And let me see. And this person's Sir Weed. We have a black junkie. All you guys smoking weed out there are going to have all kinds of cancer and heart problems. So, you're someone that's not going to get good insurance. Enjoy chemo. I'm going to hide you from this channel too. Okay, people forgot. I started in stand-up comedy. Okay. We'll talk about Biden later, but if you support Biden, this isn't the channel for you. We don't like Biden here. In fact, we're attacking one of Biden's stud feminist friends. So if you like Biden, this is not a channel for you. If you like Biden, go away. Biden is a part of the problem. Biden's a cancer. Biden's a degenerate. Any man that sniffs a child like a drug dog at the airport isn't fit to be anything but in a padded room. So, right. And let me just say this. I don't care what they do to me or my channel. I think Donald Trump won. I think the election was stolen. They're going to try to steal it again. And I don't care what anybody says. He won. Nobody likes Biden or his Alice Cooper looking wife. She does look like Alice Cooper. In fact, she could be like the fifth member of KISS if she put some more makeup on. So, let's not talk about Biden. No, we've got a group of men who support women and their stupidity, who only care about, again, 4 holes: the mouth, the vagina, the rectum, and the pocketbook. And if a woman is giving them access to her mouth, her vagina, her rectum, or a pocketbook, he has no rules that they set on women. And so there's a whole stand down for discipline in our community for men in terms of their relationship to being social helpmates to women, because they're either trying to get a blowjob, trying to get a quickie, trying to get a woman to be a tight end when she should be a wide receiver. The front door is always better than the back. And we black folks who fought to go through the front door in hotels and everywhere else, look really sick, becoming dookie monkeys. And then, of course, a pocketbook. A real man should be trying to have his own money instead of trying to leech off of women. However, not necessarily the situation. So the foundation for this highly stupid, traitorous behavior that we see among demonist, pork chop feminist, horillas, or whatever term we use, these are off-code degenerate people who think having a vagina is like a magic carpet that allows a person to have impunity and no accountability. This is contributing to bastards being the norm, baby mama, baby daddy, all of this ridiculous stuff. It's really, really terrible. And all I want you to understand is that we are going to deal with this today by saying it's treason. And we're dealing with the treason situation, and it's very complex and yet it's simple. If Francis Cress Welsing can figure some of this out, and the information has been published for years, it isn't that people can't know or can't find out. They elect not to do better. Okay? It's the same way if you've ever known anything about pigs. Pigs prefer to be in mud than in spring water. Dirt is better for people. And there are ladies who prefer degenerate men over upright men because they don't want to have any order in their lives. And you see this. And this is a problem. We have an ugly, degenerate, carnal, disease-spreading, family-busting, effeminizing, emasculating manhood and womanhood. And it produces people like Karen Hunter. It produces people like that primate, what's her name, Whoopi Goldberg. That golden marmoset, it looks like a golden marmoset, got cloned from Don Cheadle, Joy Reid, or the perennial fat girl who will be fat again. Just let them put enough Godiva chocolates out. Oprah will, the Osimpa, she's probably gonna have to buy stock in it to keep her weight down. These kinds of people who are promoting a culture of death and a culture of a whole culture. Sexy Red would have never, nor Lizzo, nor a range of people ever been feted or accepted or how can I say? They would never be allowed to be out in our culture. They would be run out. And because there's a stand down again, you have the 4 holes for men, and you have the 1 hole for women, which is basically their piggy bank hole. If that's filled up, they don't have any, and that piggy bank can also be a psychological wage, wherein if these women see another woman doing anything that they in any way can identify with and or feel connected to or feel vicarious vengeance against men or the system, give a pass to other women. So women don't say much when they see this garbage going on. And I saying all, but way too many women are silent about it. I think some women consent, and as one woman said to me, a woman lying in child support and taking all the man's money It's affirmative action and reparations for the centuries that men have hurt women, which means a husband. I have several friends who have gone through divorces where the wife was unfaithful. I had a great aunt who waited for my uncle to go off to fight the Japanese from World War II to cheat on him while he's on the battlefield. And what I'll say to you is that this isn't new. In our community, I'm going to just say it to you, the courts favor the women, wrong or right. In a sense, the pork chop feminist has a situational white privilege against Black men in the legal system. And again, with most Black men on the stand down over the four holes, mouth, vagina, rectum, right, and the pocketbook, there is no effort to have order, rules, or fair playing field. In fact, if the average brother gets a jizz in more than what he considers his average, I mean, if he can, pardon my language, if he can fucking eat, sort of like a slave, he's good. And that's way too many men where that's their baseline. And things like honor, character, family, legacy, mutuality, respect, cooperation, things that are essential to have families, to have a culture, to live in a civilized society, go out the window. And that's where we are. So talk to me. Am I saying something that you guys can hear, or am I just blowing, you know?
I hear you, Doc. I hear you,
Well,
Doc. Let's go.
well, hold on. Check this out. Brother Dr. Short, just before you tapped in, again, we were giving the family an appetizer. literally playing what you just spoke on. The husband going away to the service, fighting for the country, and the wife is back home getting her back blown out. So now we got a clip here. I want to play now. Now he makes me want to play the rest of this clip, y'all, because again, the husband went away, but we saw that he was on some nonsense. She's finding out here, but the husband was away being all he can be in the army, and the wife was back home being all she could be in the bedroom.
Well, she wasn't being all she could be, because if she was a real honest hoe, she'd let him go so she could just be a slut. So she's not being all she could be. She's being some of what she can be while he subsidizes it. And I'll tell you, my gut feeling is she's got a girlfriend too. There seems to be this thing now of not only is she making bastards with another person, but the man is supposed to subsidize her screwing another woman. And they're double dunking. And I think that that's really cheap. And we need to cut that out. It's the same way you've got to have a certain income level to get Section 8. Otherwise they won't let you in the program. We need to start saying that all conduct matters. If it's a woman's conduct, it matters. If it's a man's conduct, it matters. Right now, again, if you've got the right four holes, for I'd say 75% of men, you can't do anything wrong. So we need to understand that the women are enabled by a undisciplined, amoral, and degenerate male culture where basically it's your scrotum or mine. And if I don't bust the nut here, someone else will.
Well, you know what, sir? Let me bring you up to snuff. This young lady essentially says she got lonely because her husband's in the service. Got lonely because the husband was out there fighting for the country, and
she was lonely when he was there. She's lying.
Well, long story short, she came across The guy that she was cheating on apparently is a relative of the husband. Long distance. He's one of those stepbrothers. And he was the guy that she met at the bar one day. One night stand turned into many stands. And now she's pregnant by the half brother. She went to the half brother's house, saw pictures of the current husband on the wall. after one of her rendezvous from getting dick down, okay, she finds that the husband is on the wall. To her surprise, the husband is over there in Germany and he has a whole separate family, though, with no mention of this wife here. Now she's got 3 kids with the husband who's overseas.
Right.
And the husband's got 2 kids with the separate wife that's in Germany.
Okay.
So
well,
she said, "Oh shit. I thought I was getting my quickie in. Come to find out, he got something else going on, and we both was doing some wild shit."
Well, my question is, this is a very sinister question.
Yes, sir.
Is the woman in Germany white?
That's a great question.
I was thinking the same damn thing.
That's a phenomenal question. You know, a lot of them. Listen, those overseas shorties got a lot of brothers because they eat their ass. They do all type of shit, licking. They do all type of wild shit.
I'm not.
Passport. Wait. Concubine boys.
I just want to say that my sense is this: that the value of that man is greater in Germany than here. I got in touch with a friend of mine from Germany, one of the best friends I ever made, this German lady. Nothing carnal, we're just friends, right? And I want to say to you, in terms of treatment, with the exception of a very few, it's one of the best human beings I've ever met. Relative to what I've dealt with in the culture here. And I know, and I have an aunt who's half German, and I've been saying this for a long time, that in Germany, Black men are highly esteemed.
It's true. My uncle was in the military over there. He used to talk about it.
My great uncle, German women are far more respectful than what one encounters here. That may be hard for people to hear. I'm just telling you what has consistently been, and I'm not even talking about sleeping with someone. Just there's just more respect. And
you really want to
just constantly hearing this story, man, are they messing with my now all of a sudden, hold on, let me do something. I think they're playing with my
I think about those Hitler women that every time I think of Germany, that's what I think of. I don't really think of women that are like submissive or anything like that, bro. Like maybe I got a different perspective.
Maybe you don't know what the Hitler women were doing. So if you understand that the thing for German women and girls, they weren't teaching the women to be masculine. They were teaching the women to be wives and mothers. The whole Nazi thing was for them to be good mothers. It wasn't about them being feminists. Nazi Germany has many problems. Nazi Germany was not a feminism promoting entity by any stretch of the imagination. All the fascist countries emphasize family and children and motherhood. Absolutely not feminist in any stretch of the imagination.
Well, you and Twiz, you say one of your family members got caught by a German shorty. You said they get busy like that. What's happening?
First and foremost, let me give shout out to the room. Shout out to you, Chef C. Shout out to Dr. Short. Shout out to Brother Wolf. Woo! the Negro. Juan, I mean,
Hold on, do that sound
Huey.
again, nigga. Do that sound again.
Woo, that's the wolf, man. You understand me? You know what I mean? Woo, on the
Yeah, that's
real. For
yeah.
real. But yeah, shout out to the room, man. And I want to get in on this. My
Yeah.
uncle was stationed in Germany, you know, and when he came back, he taught me a lot about Germany. And he was like, don't believe what you hear about that. Them Germans love us over there. And there's a lot of black Germans over there too. There's one thing they don't tell you. You go to Germany, you're gonna see a lot of black sauerkrauts and bratwursts out there. You know what I'm saying?
Come
I
on.
know some Germans. I worked with a few Germans. I know a few Krauts. I know a few Spieglers, Kreis, Kretz. I know a few of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about them is once you set them straight, they love you to death. See, that's one thing about all Neanderthals and tethers. They gonna test you. You know what I'm saying? And once you lay that Mac hand down, they respect you, and you have to do it because if not, they're gonna run over you like you was a fucking bratwurst or an old cabbage that ain't been shredded and boiled yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
Dr. Short
no.
is right. When you go over there to Europe, I've been told this thousands of times ever since I was a child. My stepfather was in the military. My biological father was in the military. My uncle was in the military. My whole family was. My mother wouldn't let me go because I was the only son. But they all told me, boy, if you think women beautiful in America, wait till you go overseas. You know what I mean? You think these, and he used to always tell me about white women. He told me never mess with them. But he said, if you want to see some beautiful white women, go over there to Europe. And he said Germany specifically. He said Germany, and my uncle married a woman from Scandinavia. He married a big, tall, the biggest white woman I ever seen. She was 6'9" from Stockholm, Sweden. Hair all the way down to her ass, looking like spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot about them. And my uncle and my dad were blues players. They were singers. Once they went to Europe with that tune, man, they had their way. You talking about red carpet? They had a pink pale caveman Neanderthal carpet waved out for them to wear. It was their way. And you hear what I said. My uncle Robert Dion, who was in the Oakland Hall of Fame as a blues legend, he came back with the biggest white woman I ever seen. Shit, to kiss her, he had to stand on the fucking stool. You know what I'm saying? Excuse
Yeah,
my
but the
language.
point
We're being
is, but
professional and everything, but you're right,
the,
Dr. Short.
the,
Outside of America, they love us in Europe. Go ahead, I'm gonna let
right.
you go. Go ahead.
So yeah, I'm saying that my my uncle, his wife is German and black. And there's a lot of this, so and I'm not pushing anybody to do anything. I'm simply going to say that people get treated better everywhere else. And I'm going to say this to you. In a lot of cultures, being loyal counts. That
Mm.
doesn't mean anything in this culture here. And in reality, I'm going to say something I always keep repeating one thing, and that is Vichy France. Vichy France. And why am I saying that? Is that the 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 French women went with the Germans against their own Frenchmen because the Germans had the upper hand. And I know this is hard to hear, but black women see other men having more status than black American men, and they want to climb up. And therefore, black American men are seen as less than.
You said
You're right,
something real
Short.
interesting, real quick here. You said something interesting, brother Short. You said in other countries, loyalty counts.
Loyalty does count.
That's interesting. So here, loyalty. Yeah, you know what? Listen, when I think about
Loyalty to a black man is seen as a deficit.
mm,
Proof of that is if you look at all the black women in politics, a significant number or a lot of significant black women figures are either single, divorced, or married to men that are not black. It's rare. Kamala Harris, who is not a black woman, but she's cosplaying a black woman, her husband isn't black. Okay, Oprah Winfrey
Dr.
said
Short, not to cut you off, just one quick question. Since she's not black and sleeping with a white woman, we can't call her a bed wench. What could we call her?
she's sleeping with a Jewish man, at least part time, at least on paper. In fact, here's my joke today. And you know what? They're messing with my StreamYard. They're not letting this They're doing the same old thing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry that they do this because it's not me. Uh, which chain store? Which chain store would describe a successful date with Kamala Harris?
Fredericks of Hollywood.
Lowe's.
Anybody else?
Lowe's.
Okay. Anybody else?
Staples. She's always getting pressed down.
Okay. No.
Other ones. I was gonna say Home Depot. If you want to get something worked on, she for it.
No. PetSmart.
Stupid. Stupid.
This woman, hey, hold on. Listen, I want to get back to let's get back to the top of this here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to the top here.
I'm sorry.
Now
That's funny.
Now we got we got these trees in this faces in high places here.
And they're all ugly. This is the thing that's getting to me. It seems as if they go to veterans from axe handle battles that didn't have an axe handle, and whoever survived getting beat down with an axe handle gets to be a black female leader. And I'm saying, all you black women out here, y'all need to start telling these women when they're ugly to fix themselves up. I mean, I'm sick and tired of seeing ugly black women represent black women. I'm sick and tired of looking on TV and it's a woman's talk show, like this one show, I don't know the name, and the black woman co-host is bigger than the white, Asian, and Latino.
You talking about the real? You talking about the real with that big fat motherfucker Lonnie Love?
Put together,
and she hate black men. Lonnie Love hate black men.
God damn it, black women being overweight and fat is not big bone. Big
that's
bone,
what they're exploiting now. Dr. Short, they're exploiting the mammy.
Big bones belong on whales and dinosaurs.
Hey, yo, come on.
Hey, Dr. Short, and on the Thor's bone, on a good big bone piece of meat. That's it. You know what I mean?
and on top of that, if I want cracklings, I'll get it in a bag.
Hey, the spicy kind too. Hey, the spicy kind too.
And I'm going to go further to say that over and over and over again, why do they pick the biggest? They don't do that for any other group of women. You know what? And you see Latino women built like, dorm refrigerators all the time. But you'll never see that represent Latino women, with the exception of that Navarro woman that says she likes gay dudes, probably because she looks like one.
The cockeyed one, the one that's looking left while she's staring right.
You don't get right. Unattractive Latino women. You don't get Chinese women that look like Fu Manchu has been hanging out at McDonald's eating all the fries. But you get a black woman that looks like a killer whale in a St. James suit. And it's ridiculous.
Well, you know what, gentlemen? I want to bring something up here. Let's start on the far right.
Yeah, I want to ask you that, Chef. No, go ahead. Let you spill, because I want to ask you a question.
Start on the far right, gentlemen, for y'all right
now.
I
think what you about to say, what I'm about to talk about. Go ahead.
Well, I want to put a stake in one.
Well, we're gonna start on the bottom right. We got Ronald McDonald's cousin, Corinne Jean Pierre. One of the smartest people I've come across in my life. I've had the pleasure of not coming across this weirdo here.
The ghoulie.
Yeah, and we want to, we got one of the high points for her right now. I want to play for y'all. So just so we
She
get a good
doesn't have
understanding.
any high points.
None.
Just
She
so we
hates
get an
men, bro.
understanding.
She
Queen just
doesn't
here.
have
She
high
Man, she
hates
got
points.
that
men.
whole eye flutter,
She doesn't have
thing.
she
Man,
doesn't
she
have
hates
high
men.
points. She doesn't have high points when her feet are in the air with their shoes still on.
See,
Okay.
I'm very familiar with her because I used to watch MSNBC, and I remember when they brought her on. I remember when her hair was so short, it used to look like a high top. And when I first saw her, I said she looked like one of the ghoulies from that old school TV movie back in the day
The
with that
Ghoulies,
big
yo.
ass forehead in the front. Yeah, she looked like a ghoulie, bro. And
But
she
you know what?
hates men, bro. She's a pure feminist man hater, especially black man hater. She's married to a white woman, by the way. You know what
What?
I'm
No,
saying?
no, no. She's not married.
No, I thought
And
she
that
got
woman.
divorced.
No,
They got
that woman.
divorced.
No, no, no. The woman. I used to work for the father of her ex. Uh, and I went to
Real
school with
quick,
her. I
gentlemen.
went
Hold
to
on one
school. I
second.
went to school with her ex. It's
Real,
it's not. She's not. She's Creole. It's not. No. And her cousin was my teacher. So it. No, she's not a white female.
Dr. Short, the picture I seen her hugged up with, not what no Creole in there, because that woman was pinker
But
than ham.
that,
Oh yeah,
that
yeah, she does got a white chick, but I thought
Yeah.
they
no.
Splitsville. I thought they went Splitsville.
No, that's not a white woman, and they did go Splitsville. I went to school with the woman. She went to Howard. She was chasing my best friend in Oakland. She's not white. I'm sorry. We got to deal with what is, not how we feel.
that's a fact.
She's
Well,
not
Hey,
white.
Well,
Her
the way
father used
ethnicity is here.
her father used to run Howard University Hospital. He was my boss. She's not white. Her cousin was my art teacher. It's no. I can't do at Howard. I can't. I'm not just because it feels right doesn't mean it's so.
Mm.
So being accountable, if you're going to say something about Suzanne Malveaux, she's not a white woman.
Mm.
You just can't do that.
now I don't know her
I,
name.
but I do know her name.
Yeah, I didn't know the woman who she
I
was hugged with when I
she's
seen
got
her on the picture as her
she's
spouse. I
got a
didn't know her
twin
name.
sister. I I'm trying to say to you, you don't know and I do. So that
I
should
know,
end the
I'm listening. I'm
conversation.
listening. I'm listening.
She,
That's why
she
I'm listening.
she's not white, and I don't know what has happened because she adored brothers, and I think she had a bad experience. I'm not excusing anything and the other stuff, but nope. Some I'm not excusing it, but that lady has left her. You know, this Pierre, this Shirley Stemple. I mean, she looks like basically she looks like a radioactive Shirley Temple, right? This thing here is an alcoholic. This is a man-hating, self-hating Haitian American stud.
Mm.
Okay, she's not even crying out with genocide going on in Haiti to show you how cold-blooded she is.
Haven't said a
And if
word.
she'll lie about her own people being wiped out, she's doing a good job lying for Biden.
That's a
But
fact.
that's what
Ladies
it
and
is with these tethers. What do we expect for these tethers? We don't expect for these tethers to stick up for
gentlemen,
their homeland that they fled from.
that's a fact. But I want to send a massive shout out to the over 90 people we got tapped in from the various platforms with us right now. Salute to that. Oh, climbing into that 100 attendee range right now. Salute to y'all for tapped in with us. Shout out to my sister. Oh, I see Sister Sean in the building. Salute to Sister Sean.
Oh my God.
Shots for
Shout out to
Ken.
my sister Sean. Hey,
Yeah,
Chef C. Chef C, when I started my business, Sister Sean was the first one of the first two that helped me. She helped me and she was like, she gave me a blueprint. Not only that, she was like, Twiz, go this way. So shout out to Sister Sean because she gave me some pure game
yeah.
and
No,
she helped me with my business. So
and
shout out to one of the true queens on this spaces
and
in here, you know?
she treats everybody like they're white. I love her.
Oh, she definitely does. She definitely treats me white.
And she'll
Salute to
tell you
our
how it
sister,
is.
Sister Sean in the building, y'all. Salute to
Right.
her.
She's
But
a
ladies
real
and
black
gentlemen,
woman.
we're gonna get on to this right here now. The truth about the dangers of black faces in high places. The black women mercenaries, as they would consider this thing right here, a black woman, although she's a melanated woman. Okay, we'll give her that. She's melanated. But I want to play one of her greatest hits, y'all, just to remind you about the intelligent leadership, and I say that in quotes, intelligent leadership that's speaking on our behalf here. So let's go ahead to that track.
Asked Texas Governor Ted Cruz and Florida Senators Marco Rubio and Rick Scott. Did ask Texas Governor Ted Cruz and Florida Senators Marco Rubio.
Texas Governor Ted Cruz, Abbott. What Booby and them call them Hot Wheels. They call him Governor Hot Wheels. You know what I'm saying? They call him Governor Hot Wheels. You know what I mean?
It's interesting how she has that satanic
Play
red,
this one more time.
satanic red on. She's got like devil
What's
red.
up now? What happened here?
Dr. Short, that's my favorite color. Don't adequate the devil to red,
She's
man.
got-
That's red is
devil
my
red.
favorite color. That's
That's-
us, man. You know.
No, that's not us. That's her. She looks like she has a jumpsuit to munch carpet in hell, man. The way she's got it on. You know, I can't respect her. I don't care what anybody says.
Hell no. Hell no. She gets zero. She gets this. She gets zero. She's not a black woman. She is not a black woman. She may be black in skin, but she's not black mentally. She's not black for the fight. Not only that, she's a tether. She's a fleer. She's a fleer. You can't respect nobody that ran. You can't respect nobody that stood. We may be black and we may be in America, but one thing about our colors is our colors don't run. We ain't ran from shit. You know what I'm saying? My stepfather used to tell me about on how they used to fight back in the days on how don't believe that shit you see on TV. Boy, black people won. They just show that shit on TV to make black people submissive and have black people with the mentality to where we ain't never won a war, so why should we fight? Hell no. If we ain't want to fight, why we have all these goddamn black towns that they had to come burn down later on? You know, I was just with my uncle today. He's 82 years old he's from Jasper, Texas. And we was talking about it. We trying to sell his land out there right now because he said he'd be goddamn if he let that Ku Klux Klan town take his fucking family ancestral land. He never had kids. So we finna sell the motherfucker land so he don't have to pay taxes and give them motherfucking shit so he can tell them fuck them. I don't really care about what people got to say. And Chef, Negro, y'all know how we be in the spaces. We deal with these tethers and everything. One thing they can't take away from us is our experience. And Dr. Short, you can speak on this. Our Black American experience is so unique and so profound, and not only that, so traumatizing that it can only come from us. If it's not coming from us, can't nobody talk about the Black experience. So that little mushroom curly head Ethel right there, the only thing she could do is just sell her soul, cop to a Nessa plea, and try to figure out where she gonna get her next check from. And what I want to come in here for, Chef C, I want to talk about the other one, the other Caribbean tether, the one who's trying to come back home right now.
Hold on. You slide with me. I got the program. Okay, you understand? I set it all up. We gonna unpack this. This is we got a 7 course, I believe. Actually, this is a 7 or 8 courses of weird shit. Yeah, we got a good solid 7 courses here. So brother Dr. Short, that lady in the top right corner, that's the one you really wanted to pack up.
Are you talking about Evan Holmes Norton, the one that looks like
there you go.
The piss colored one. The piss colored one. Who is that? The piss colored one.
Well, she, you know, it's rumored that
I see the piss color. I see Corey Bush. I see what's the one? Barbara Lee.
Okay, now there she goes. Now
she got more hair than me.
Well, actually, you know what? She's aged now. She could be like, you know, a best boy for the next Dawn of the Dead movie. I'm just saying, you know.
She looked like a Real Housewives from Atlanta. That's what she looked like. A Real Housewives from Atlanta.
No,
you might see her on the Freaknik documentary that they got on Hulu. Go ahead, Dr. Short.
She looks like the Real Housewives of South Beach.
No, family. She like Uncle Fester with a little hair.
No, because you don't remember Hill Street Blues.
I remember Hill Street Blues. Hey, I remember. Hey, Dr. Short. I remember Hill Street Blues. I remember Starsky and Hutch. I remember all that shit.
She looks like Michael Warren, except that she's kind of like. But at one point, when she was younger, when she had less skin lightening or whatever, she looked like Michael Warner. from Hill Street Blues. She could have played as extra, but now she's not even attractive enough to be a stunt dummy for him. But she's a feminist. She believes in killing babies. She's here in DC. She's the whole liberal thing. I mean, illegals, whatever it is, that's what she's on. It's kind of sad what's happening with that. That you're constantly getting this type of a vicious man hating, a baby killing personality. And I heard she drinks like she could be an octopus.
Something, Dr. Short, could I say something right? You know what I see? Through my time, I'm a Gen Xer. I'm from the early 70s, and when I became astute in the late 80s, ever since this women empowerment came about, you start having women get into the corporate atmosphere. You start women getting positions of power. And one thing about power, you always got to know, power is like a two-way sword. It's beneficial and it's corruptive. You know what I'm saying? We men, we learn the hard way with power because they say power is our narcissism, our pride and everything. But with women who don't deal with narcissism and pride, once they acquire power, it's euphoric to them. It's toxic to them. That's the biggest rush they will ever get. So that's why you have a lot of women that's in positions of power single. You know what I'm saying? You may run the boardroom, but you ain't running the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to make a choice on what you want to be. If you want to be 100% career and professional like Condoleezza Rice, like Kamala Harris and all them black women who chose their career over family, you're going to have to bite that bullet because if you have power, you can't tell me shit. You talk to your job. I'm not going to listen to shit you say.
Lick or nibble the bullet? Or
Hey, you could, I was about to finish you, but you know what I'm talking about. But that's what's going on. But no, seriously, Dr. Short, that's what's with society right now to this day. And that's what I hate to say. I love my sisters. I respect my sisters. I come from a black woman. I got 3 black sisters, older sisters. I have 2 daughters, black women, and a granddaughter that's a black woman. But one thing that I tell them, regardless to whatever you achieve, whatever plateau you reach in life, you will never be a man. And you would never be respected as a man. I had that envy, that pride, or that the admiration of a man. Stay in a woman's place, and that's some real shit. In y'all world, you could be the best y'all can be, but once you step into a man's world, you're always gonna be motherfucking Laura and Hardy, because one thing about this world, it's a whole nother thing. We men, the day we step out into these streets, our life is on the line every day. And women don't have to deal with that, So let them have their power. But know this one thing. Power is corruptive. And power, the man on top is the man that's alone. My OG baller, my OG dudes from the streets who used to have money, they used to always say, on top is lonely. Because you can't talk, you can't tell nobody nothing, you can't share nothing because you're vulnerable. And once you're vulnerable, the lion, tigers, and bears, they all finna get you because everybody want to be on top. You know what I mean? That's something that they don't want to deal with. Go ahead, Dr. Short.
Well, I will have one difference that even these women, they want to be on top of, if nothing other than a sex toy. And 2, they want to be on top. And then the other thing is that
on that Sierra bullshit, they like the way he ride it.
And the other thing is that part of them becoming powerful is power attracts Velcro, and so what you end up having is Velcro to Velcro intersectionality.
Well, you know what? I wanted to bring up something that's already showing itself to be a pattern. We already come across your girls, Jean Pierre. Then we got Eleanor, and they both support a particular position, immigration, abortion rights, right? These are the dangers of having these black-looking women mercenaries in positions of quote-unquote power.
Yes, so
right?
They're all probably Emily's list. They're all probably shout out to Dr. Short. We got to reach the Dr. Short bag, the Emily list recipient. They're all probably Emily list recipient.
Mm. Now hold on, brother. Engagement
and baby killer enthusiast. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let's not just throw that out there, brother. Engagement. You know how I like to do it. What is the Emily list? What is that?
I'm Dr. Short put me on to game with this. These are people that support abortion. They support what's that, Planned Parenthood, and they further perpetuate those policies and legislations and stuff in the government and stuff. And they get paid to enhance that type of message. They're you can go Google them on social media right now. They have an Emily Lee's List YouTube page. You can click on it and they'll tell you their plan. They'll tell you their mission statement about how they want to further that agenda. Kamami Harris is one of them. I have a state representative that's one of them.
All of the black women that you see are on Emily's list. Emily's list, it means early money is like yeast. And I'm wondering.
Dr. Short, you're in the Matrix. You're in the Matrix, Dr. Short. Your mic.
Oh man, they hating on Dr. Short getting that realism.
Yeah, his mic going in and out.
Oh yeah, well
there you go. That's how.
There we go, Dr. Short.
Emily stands for early money. It's like yeast. It's interesting that they probably. That's what.
No, guys, this is serious, family. This is serious, family.
But hey, Negro, brother Negro. I thought Emily's list were the ones that they had the pedophiles on. Like they could find the pedophiles. No. That's Megan's list. God damn, how many little white girl lists do they have? Emily's list, a Megan's list. Where's the Karen list at? You know what I mean? The Karen list. You know what I'm saying? We got to make a Karen list now, man. Shit, we got the Megan's list, the Emily list. Yeah,
we need a pork chop list. We need a coon list. We
got the coon list. We got the coon list. We got that already. Come on.
Hold on, Twiz. Where the list at, then, nigga? Where the list at?
We got Omar Johnson. We got motherfucking what's that? What's his name? Roland Martin. We got fucking what's that other motherfucking name? It's this nigga on Fox News.
Joy Reid. You got Joy Reid
on Fox News. I can't stand Leo Terrell. I cannot stand that little bastard. He in LA. I'm trying my best to get down to LA and have to sit down with that little clean shaven black ass monkey ass cool.
He said where the meatball list at. She got me cracking up.
Man, motherfucker. We got a lot of these motherfuckers on there, man. You know what I mean?
Hold on, Twiz. Hold on. I want to go to the chat real quick.
But you know what? I was going to tell you that Roland Martin, he looks like an Italian meatball on crack. I mean, have you ever noticed that? I mean,
he looked like Porky Pig to me. He looked like Porky Pig. The only thing he's missing is the ears up with the slick back. He be sitting there, big old eyes, like
No, guys. He like the stepfather. He like the stepfather from Bebe's kids that was trying to get with Bebe's mama.
Don't disrespect Robert Harrison like that, man. Come on. Don't disrespect the OG Robert Harrison like that, man. He was one of the funniest black men to me I think Hollywood killed him because he wasn't going to bend the knee. Y'all ain't finna fuck me. So they killed him and left him in the motel room talking about he had an overdose of heroin. But we're going to save that story for another day. You know
hold on. Let's keep it flowing now here, gentlemen.
Yeah. I want to talk about that little Candace Owens little hook. That Candace Owens trying to come home.
Hold on. We got this big one with the teeth out looking like Whoopi Goldberg.
That's Corey Bush. That's Corey Bush.
But at least
from St. Louis.
Yo, she got them baby dolphin teeth out.
But don't underestimate that mouth. Don't underestimate that mouth, boy.
She looked like a Rottweiler. She used to look like a Rottweiler. Now she's done a makeover because initially I thought that she was cloned with the Rottweiler. She had a Rottweiler head on a woman's body. And I was thinking, my God, I mean, it's like some Egyptian god or something. Pagan god from antiquity, and now
Corey Bush looked like she could blow the whistle. With that mouth, looked like she could blow the whistle. She got one of those D mouths. You know what I mean?
She looks like Louis Armstrong became trans.
Oh man,
I see trees blowing, whispers flowing. What a wonderful world.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
wrong, Dr. Short.
Yo, if she ever gains weight, she will look like Jabba the Hutt from Star
Dude,
Wars.
she hella big already, bro. Shit, she looked like Shrek, dude. You talking about the Stay Push Marshmallow Man? She looked like the sit at woman hate on. She looked like the sit at home hate woman man. You know what I mean? You
Hey,
talking about Stay Push?
hold on,
She
y'all,
sit
hold
at
on.
home and hate
Yo,
man
yo,
woman.
the chat is cooking right
Hold
now.
on.
The chat cooking.
Hold on, the chat said, listen, shout out to my sister DW. DW said, that's the donkey from Shrek in the face.
Didn't I just say that she looked like Shrek? You know what I mean? Hey, boy, don't let the smooth taste fool you, man, because we just look like this, man. You know what I mean?
Carpet doesn't have a smooth taste.
That ain't
Yo,
coffee. That ain't
why
coffee.
does
That's
she
that
look like
Colombian
she?
shit.
Yo, why does she look like she has no neck, family? Like she eats, like she eats peanut butter for breakfast.
No, it looks like her chin keeps hitting up against her shoulder. If you said, "Hey, you," she'll get her. If she look, her chin will hit her shoulder. She'll get a headache.
Just by that grill, you could tell when she was young, she had picket fence teeth, and she had to have braces to get them like that because that grill is so extensive.
Oh, a
She
picket
looked like one of
fence.
the she looked like one of them old school cartoon, like them old school teeth
No,
toys where you wind them up and they get the clapping. Da, 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 da,
no,
da.
she
That's what it
got
looked
her
like.
grill from Little House on the Prairie.
Yo, I think
You
she
know,
got the same orthodontist as. I think she uses the same orthodontist as P Diddy. Yes, with the
No,
whole
she
teeth.
used the same orthodontist as Jaws.
Well, gentlemen, I want to get the fellas back in here, but again, this is another mammy that they roll out in front of y'all. You know, some of the loudest chicks in the building, of course. You know, being those mouthpieces for the Democratic Party, and particularly
I
for
like that mouthpiece.
she's a grill piece. She ain't a mouthpiece.
No, no,
She's a
no, no, no,
grill
no,
piece.
no. Mouthpiece. That sums it up.
Dr.
Nah,
Short out
sister
here.
girl, sister
Dr.
girl
Short out here.
Sambo,
Hey, Dr.
sister
Short,
girl
out here we call
Sambo.
them headhunters. Out here we call them headhunters, and that's what cum drunk is. Cum drunk was known as a headhunter because she'd rather go with her mouth before she go with the twat. You know what I mean? That's what those are right there.
Well, the point is that nobody wants to be in the Bat Cave but Batman.
Well, I will say this, gentlemen. Cori Bush said that basically she's trying to divide the people. She said that you know, the grid reliability issues are caused by white supremacists. Grid reliability
She
issues.
don't know what the hell she talking about, bro.
She has no motherfucking clue.
She don't know what the hell she talking
But,
about. I don't
but
understand
Oh,
how
I
she
know what
got
she's
there.
trying to do. I know what she's trying to do. She's trying to rope that Biden's Green New Deal plan in with the infrastructure.
there you go.
Like, wake that
Well,
up.
it's not. It should be called the Mean New Deal because we're going to get left out. In fact, well, I'll just say this. You know, for all the bald-headed black women in Congress, one thing I would say is that at least Cori Bush
Ayanna Presley.
has a weave, and Evan Holmes Norton, she's balding. I mean, I don't know if she had chemo or if she just decided to look like
Karen Bass.
And
you know.
they say it's alopecia, right? Maybe
Karen
it's God
Bass.
Not
giving.
alopecia. They
That ain't
start that
alopecia.
TV show that
Check
David
this out.
Carradine used to be on called Kung Fu, and they tried
Mm-hmm.
to copy it so they can get Asian money.
I remember Karen D. Chef C. We got good hair. They got bad hair. You know what I mean? We work our shit and we share our shit and we show the world our shit and we know what being black and proud and bald is about. That ain't alopecia because if you growing hair there, you still can grow your shit
Man,
out. That's an
I was just
excuse.
joking, brother. I was just
listen,
joking.
hey,
I was
We
just,
know.
here,
I was
hold
just
on.
saying this is
No. We ain't taking it personal. We talking shit. We having fun. Come on, man. You know.
Listen here. We
Negro,
got
let that go.
hold on. Gentlemen, we got over 104 people in here from between the platforms. So make sure you
Negro,
like,
I got good hair,
subscribe.
brother. Don't get mad at me, bro. My hair
Make sure
good,
you
nigga.
like, share, subscribe. Over 104 in the building between the various platforms. So salute to y'all for checking in. listen, I want to keep on going here though, because we got a couple more people on this 7 course. Now, we going to Dr. Short's neighborhood right now. We got Bowser. We got Bowser on the menu right
Yeah,
now.
that's not Arsenio Hall. It's not. It's not a trans Arsenio Hall. That's the mayor of DC. That's not Arsenio Hall. Remember when he was in not Trading Places, Coming to America? And remember he had on the makeup? They have the same makeup on her that he wore in that movie. Now Bowser has just been basically, I mean, she's a plantation mammy. I mean, she probably has.
She look like a man.
She could. Well, she looks like Arsenio. She looks like
American Dad. The alien.
Oh man!
Don't disrespect Ralph, bro. Don't disrespect Ralph like that, dude. Don't disrespect him like that, dude. That's my partner. He cool, man. You know what I mean? That motherfucker look like Scottie Pippen. You know what I mean? That motherfucker look like Scottie Pippen. The only thing she missing is a Bulls uniform. You know what I'm saying?
This lady,
Scottie Pippen with a perm family.
Hold on, gents. Hold on, y'all. This lady is in Brother Lone Wolf's neighborhood and Brother Dr. Short's neighborhood.
Well, that's why we're on here complaining.
And Brother Lone Wolf. I mean, there's been a great. I can't even count all the bodies that you done said you about to walk over, Brother Lone Wolf. The cemetery is looking real crazy right now over there in the Lone Wolf Firearms area. Brother Lone Wolf, is this another carcass that is deserving of your walking over, sir?
Chef, Lone Wolf is sitting in a target-rich environment right now.
Yes, it's another carcass that must be stepped over. Look, man, when I look at the betrayal of the Black residents and everybody else getting something, I mean, what more can we do? I'm almost at the place where we may have to put the ownership on the brothers because we're allowing these sisters to stay in office, get elected, and we watching them. Actually, we're literally watching the demise of a civilization, of a people, at the behest of females. That's deep. But I mean, we're literally watching them.
I said it. Go ahead. I said it.
Partner with other people who don't like us. They don't like us. We talk about resources. You're talking about racism. Is about resources. We're all in a race. And the ones who are supposed to be looking out for us, they're siding with the others. We got to do something different, brother. We got to do something different. Yeah.
You know what we gotta do? You know what we gotta do, Wolf? We gotta come together like the Wolf Pack, bro. We gotta come together as men. We gotta stand on our square. Because one thing about us men, we have that endurance, not only that survival instinct. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come together as that, bro. No. And that didn't come from a wolf. That's from a motherfucking werewolf. You know what I'm saying? The man wolf. We gotta lay the law down, man. And we're not taking no questions. We're not answering no questions. We're executing our plan is what we're doing right now in this space. We have to. Because if we don't, the young dudes that's watching us, they don't have no plan. They don't have no light at the end of the tunnel. Not only that, they don't have no encouragement, no guidance. Not only that, no motherfucking role models. We have to lead them. Us Gen X dudes like me, we have to show these millennials and these Gen Z dudes on what time it is. And I tell them, don't wait on nobody. If you have to ask somebody a question and they don't have no answer, you don't wait on them. You go for what you plan. Shout out to Brother Darren, Chef C, who used to be in these spaces, because he says some of the realest shit that I tell everybody. The difference between men and women is men fix problems. Women complain about problems. You know what I'm saying?
Or screwing someone that causes them.
For motherfucking real. We have to stand on our square. I'm Dr. Short. You can preach on this. Men from our time, we had skills to where we worked with our hands. When we went to school, I had a partner who went to carpentry school and they built the house. Chef C, where we was at, remember I told you? My partner and them built that house from scratch because they taught them that in school. And after that, they took carpentry, they took woodwork, and they took all that shit out of schools because they didn't want black men having skills. We need to be established them skills, man. Because there's a lot of these men out here, these niggas don't even know how to pay bills, bro. You know what I mean? Only thing they know how to pay bills through Zillow, Cash App, or through the other shit. You know what I mean?
But they know how to go to the dispensary.
They know how to go to the dispensary. Not only that, they know how to beg women for it. They know how to live up under women and have expectations up under women. And God bless to my father, James W. Bogan, because one of his first words he told me was, "Boy, I'm gonna teach you not to need a woman for shit."
Hey,
And right now to this day, I'm living better than half the motherfucking women I know. You know what I'm saying? For real. One thing about a man is you have to be self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? If you can't cook, if you can't clean, if you can't take care of yourself, what kind of man are you? You know what I mean? Because once they take you out of your comfort zone and put you into a whole nother wilderness environment and everything, how are you going to survive? And that's the main reason with my passion with history. That was the main reason why my passion with history, because I used to always ask, how do people survive without showers? How do people survive without, the amenities that we have right now?
Without
And
showers?
that's what gave me, yes. Like, showers came around within the 50s and 30s and stuff like that. But just imagine the showers, the toilets, the electricity, stove, the amenities that we have right now. Just imagine hey, Doctor, I'm just going to say this and I'm going to land my plane, Dr. Short. My stepfather used to always watch Westerns. He called them shoot 'em ups. And when I used to watch them with it, I used to watch the cowboys, how they used to be on the trail, how they would set up camp, cook their own food, and just be on their horses. So as my Harley Davidson, I ride Harleys, and then we be on that shit. Because when we ride, sometimes we pull over on the side of the road and set up camp. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I respect. These men nowadays don't know shit about those days. And that's what they need to know, because it's all about survival. If you can't survive on your own, what good is you as a man? Not only that, how could you take care of somebody else if you can't take care of yourself? A man is a nurturer. A man is a provider. If you can't build something and grow off that, not only that, build off of that, I got a question. What kind of man is you?
Well, hold on real quick before we go to Negro.
Wait. I got something.
Hold on, Negro. Hold on. I want to give a shout out to the over 114 that's tapped in with us right now from the various platforms.
Thank y'all for spending y'all Sunday with us. We appreciate it.
We definitely gonna get some of the sisters. Some of the sisters are gonna tap in as well. But I'm gonna go to you real quick, Negro, and I know my brother Q has started to say something. I'm gonna go to Q right after that. Negro, you got
Q, man, where you been at, man? You just now saying something, Q?
All right, yeah, I got something that I wanted to add to the room. It's more or less for the topic too, and it's a question: is the educated Black American woman as a collective scared to delineate from other melanated people? The reason why I'm asking this question is because there's an overwhelming support for Kamala Harris, Punk Obama, and other people of that ilk.
I got your answer.
I think that it's based upon the colleges, the universities, and these activities of these sororities and these Black student unions that enforce these ideologies. But you're saying no, Brother Twizzle. Why is that the case?
Well, hold on, Twiz. I'm setting you up. We're gonna have some decorum first. Hold on. Now, what I want to do is set Brother Q up, and then we can go to Twizzle. Because Brother Q was on the slide waiting. Brother Q, you got the flow to go ahead and cook. Then we'll go to Twiz. And you got to turn your mic up a touch, Brother Q.
Could you hear me now?
There we go. Okay, you got it.
What I wanted to say in reference to the mayor in D.C. and what's problematic with her is, and I'm not a D.C. resident, but I know enough to see when there's crime in a certain area, instead of combating the crime with job and economic opportunities, the Democratic Party, the Biden regime, historically, what they do is come out with a new crime bill. Her new crime bill that she just came out is like a quality of life bill. They had it in one of the towns in New Jersey that I know about, where they could basically just arrest you for, as they say, loitering. Chef C, you familiar with we're familiar with this law in New Jersey called drug loitering.
That's right.
If you have no reason to be there, if you have and it's a drug area, they'll arrest you, and that's the probable cause. This I haven't really looked much into the law in DC, but I know enough to know that when you have laws like this, how it's going to continue to affect Black people, Black Americans, is going to keep them with rearrest, violations of parole. We all know that DC don't have a state system when it comes to corrections. So a person will, if they got federal parole, they will get locked up for a federal probation violation. So this is one of the issues that Mayor Bowser, what she poses, is a threat, because every time there is a situation, they're going to keep giving us crime bills. Her crime bill will be just like the rest of the crime bills. It will continue locking up Black Americans. So I want us to kind of understand why she is problematic for us. Not saying that all of us commit crime, but when you talk about Black Americans, we have been unproportionately placed in institutions, and it has continued with, modern day slavery.
It sounds like some stop and frisk without a Miranda right.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly. You took it right out of my mouth.
Stop
and frisk.
We got to understand that according to the Democratic Party, and stop and frisk is unconstitutional, right? However, when you have quality of life laws, where they can say that you're drug loitering, you could answer your phone on the corner. Your phone ring. You answer your phone on the corner. Cop come. Why you here? Oh, I'm just talking on my phone. My mother, sister, cousin. And once they run your name, and we all know it's a profile for what they deem to be some person that looks like a criminal, they can arrest you. So this
Brother
is
Q. In my time, that was called directing traffic. In my time, that was called directing traffic. But go ahead.
So that's all I wanted to share in reference to Mayor Bowser and how, from afar, I'm not even there. This is very problematic.
They've been trying to bring back that stop and frisk shit for the longest, bro. It's this one police from New York, Boston. He got a fucked up ass accent, but that's his fame. That's his claim to fame. Remember when what's dude named Bloomberg talking about they want to stop Black and Hispanic men between the ages of 32 and 18? That's where that come from, bro. Because in my time, my era, my experience in the game from the 80s till now, bro, we couldn't walk down the street. If you saw police riding 3 deep, they'd be riding 3 deep and they want to be sitting in the back seat and he'll have his hand on the door because he's about to jump out on the first 3 Black men he see, because their mentality, 1 out of every 3 Black men is on probation or parole. And if they get 1, that gives them access to everybody that they with in the car or in the house. They're trying their best to bring that up right now, dude. They're trying to create they're trying to create a police state to where police can have all access in all avenues to where they can mess us up over. And that's what's killing me right now to this day in society, to where they're letting immigrants, people come from all across the country, tear our country up. And they don't give a fuck about that. They just care about Black people. They care about Black American patriots, Black people who fight for their country, homeland, state, city, and everything. They'll let these immigrants tear this country apart just as long as they still can keep eye on us. And I said, that's treason. And next time we get into it with a white boy, a KKK, a Klansman tether, we're going to tell y'all ain't Americans, y'all commit treason. You motherfucking inbred, dirty, porridge, sauerkraut eating motherfuckers. Excuse me, because I'm passionate about this, man. I'm passionate because I grew up in this, and this is part of my PTSD. Whenever you saw police, you had to run. Because if you didn't run, if they caught you, they will beat your ass, molest you, or put a false case on you and put you in jail to where you had to fight for your freedom. You either had to you had to plead no contents, and you took probation, and they had you on paperwork. And then just as soon as you got on paperwork, there was a gateway to the penitentiary. And once you got into the penitentiary, you lost all your rights, all accessibility. You couldn't get no good job. You couldn't own a gun. You couldn't get a house. You were basically fucked as a man. Like Ice-T say, slavery has been abolished except for the convicted felon. And that was their goal, to make all black men felons. So when you look at society right now, black American society right now, you see nothing but women up front. Because all the black men, I ain't gonna say, my apologies to y'all. I mean, my apologies to y'all. All black men not felons, but the majority of black men that come from the Gen X era, the ladies are not, they have a lot of cases on them. They have a lot of past that's standing on them to where they can't possess a gun, they can't run for political office. Not only that, they can never hold a position of esteem because of their past. And that was all implemented, and that was all the system just to hold us back. So that's why you see so many black women that you got up in that space, like Cori Bush, the mayor from DC, ugly ass Candace Owens, the other one, Ilhan Omar, nappy head ass motherfucking Korean Jean Pierre. That's where you see all the women up front. And I'm really tired of that shit. And I'm getting upset with that shit because a woman don't speak for me. I'm a man. I stand on my own square. You know, I fight my own battles. I protect women. I fight for women. You know what I'm saying? But a woman is not going to represent me. Only way she gonna represent me unless she representing my kids or my lineage. But as me being a man, I gotta fight for her. I gotta protect for her. Not only that, I gotta build a motherfucking world so she can sit in and I can relish her in that shit. And that's some things that a lot of these young dudes are fucked up about. They don't have no clue about. To be a man, you can't be a man if you can't have and possess it. My mentor, my uncle right now is 82 years old. And from 1990 right now to this day, he always tell me, God bless the child that has his own. You know what I mean? God bless the child that has his own. Because if you don't have your own, you taking orders. And you ain't no man. You gotta have your hand out. You ain't no man. You got me fucked up right now to this day. I walk outside in front of everybody. Chef C, you know me. You pulled up on me and saw me. Did I take orders from any motherfucking body? Them niggas is kissing my ass. Them niggas is bound down to me. I have respect in my fucking town, and you saw that shit. Because I'm a motherfucking man. I was raised by one. And my dad always told me, boy, I'm going to raise you not to need a woman for shit. And that's what we need to teach these dudes, man. Y'all men. The world beneath you. The world bows down to you. Stand on your square. Don't answer to nobody, because the moment you have to ask a motherfucker a question, the moment you're going to be waiting. And the moment you start waiting, you're going to miss out on everything. Mic drop, man. I love y'all.
You's a long-winded nigga, but you was talking that shit.
I'm a real nigga, man. That's what I am.
Nigga, hold on. You still a long-winded real nigga then. All right, nigga. If you need that on it, you need that, nigga. You're long-winded.
I love you, nigga. There's nothing you can do about it. I love all y'all, man. You, Dr. Short, Wolf, Negro. I love y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it, man. You know, it's the Angry Black Man's Book Club, man.
Hi, Sister John.
Angry in the motherfucker. You understand me? Hey. No, but salute the Twiz, man. The West Coast bully, you understand?
Salute the Twiz.
Listen, let me see. Hold on. I don't want to be disrespectful, gentlemen. We got my sister from another mister in the building. My sister Sean. Welcome to the Community Kitchen.
I'm just sitting up here listening, and I'm sitting hey, I'm just staying in my place, just listening to my brothers. It's y'all space. I'll chime in here, and I'll chime in there. Twizzle my fizzle. I love my
official as a motherfucking referee's whistle. You know your big brizzle. You understand me? No, I take that back. You know your little brizzle. You understand me? You know how I get down, mommy. I just look like this. I ain't about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we tap in. We tap in here with distance, but we always tap in. We always brothers and sisters. We get together on different blocks, but when we on the block, we on the block. But listen, it was something that you brought up about DC and this new crime bill. This thing just hit us, y'all. So let me give you some little background on this thing.
Cook on that.
Yeah, so I didn't even.
I like that hat. You look cute. Look at you.
Oh Lord, that's just.
You think you grown? You is not grown. Don't get yourself in trouble now with your little fast ass.
Yeah, so let me tell you, we didn't even. A lot of times I tell you, everything is backdoor. It's so backdoor, it's ridiculous. And we got wind of this, JD, sister JD, you know, she's my road dog. She's the one that kind of alerted me on this bill, and it went so fast, y'all. It was all underground, and she's on some kind of alert system. And Muriel, her name is Muriel Bowser. She's the
I heard of her.
emergency.
Yeah.
And she said she was so elastic and elated about this new DC crime bill. That's how we'll dub it. She said she wanted it on her desk and signed within 30 days. She wanted it fast tracked. So we didn't even have a chance. Yes, that's what she did. She wanted it fast tracked. And there was no, all the previous, maybe a town hall or any kind of discussion. It was done. We had just found out about it. And once we found out about it, they said she wanted it on her desk in 30 days and she wanted to sign it. She had
The same way
already.
they did Sanctuary Cities, family. Wake that up, sister.
Yep, and so and so that's how that got done. But I'm telling you, we knew nothing about it. They did all that stuff like with the total quickness. And let me tell you what this thing do. What it's saying is that if your area is designated as high risk, so that's just a designation. Here's the biggest part of the bill that I didn't like once I read it. It's only you can be 2 or more people and you can be searched without suspicion. That ain't nothing but stop and frisk 2.0. So we were like, okay, so what if I'm with my husband? Or what if you're with your wife? Or what if you with grandma? Damn, if you consider high risk, you can get stopped and frisked. That's what it literally means. And so what we said, we have 5 wards. If you understand how we are dissected, like in New York, they have boroughs. They have the 5 boroughs, like Bronx, Brooklyn, New York. We have 5 wards. We're the same way. We call it wards. In New York, they call them boroughs. But in the 5 boroughs, some boroughs are white and some boroughs are black and some boroughs are Hispanic predominantly. So it's like, okay, so now this is a very easy kill because all you got to do, we already said it's going to be discriminatory. So you can only apply this and trying to act, well, only if you're designated as a high risk area. Well, bitch, we already know you only put the black areas as high risk. So you can still do your stop and frisk. And let me tell you this. I swear for God, this is a live testimony. My uncle, which is my mother's brother. He just came down from West Virginia to take care of my mother. My mother's in crisis right now. He just arrived. Well, he arrived we on Sunday, Friday. He came down. He was supposed to stay the weekend with my mother. And he called me and I told him, because he's kind of like jive, he's jive knucklehead. I said, look, you can't be hanging out on the streets like you normally do when you come down here, right? And he literally called me and I was like, okay, are you here? He's on the phone with me. He says, no, we getting pulled over. He said, yeah, I'm here. He says, but we getting pulled over by the police just that quick. He's coming from a whole nother state. And he's coming down here to trying to help me with my mother. And he got pulled over that fast. Because he's in the car. I said, well what's going on? Where you at? He said, I'm with my boys in the car. The police got us pulled over. And I said, well, I told you about the new laws. They see 2 Negroes together, and that's what happened. I said, that's the laws in effect right there. He literally...
Sister Sean,
go ahead.
In my time, you had to have all lights working. You had to have your license plate light working. The tags had to be up to date. Your car had to be perfect. You couldn't have no cracks in your windshield. Even your suspension had to be right. And as I said before in the space, if you are more than 3 people, their whole mentality is 1 out of that 3 is on probation or parole. And if one of them is on probation or parole, that give us access to everything. So that's the mentality that they look at. And what Bloomberg said was if they're under 30, for sure they have a gun or something on them, and that's what they were targeting. You know what I mean? That's what we went through in our time. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they
So
do
what I'm
that.
saying is
I know exactly. Go
that
ahead.
literally today is Sunday. That just happened to me, y'all. And my uncle's like my brother. And I'm like, he was like, Sean, I'll call you back. I'm like, and then he didn't call me back. Then I was all worried. I thought he got locked up. And the problem is that here's the moral of the story. It's not even just about on the street, it's in the motherfucking car. Because I'm like, where? He said, I'm just in the car with my boys. I just got down here. I'm here. I'm like, you here? You just got here from West Virginia and you already got police on you? That tells you he's being targeted. He's being targeted just that fast because I already know what he did. He went with his boys. He went up Georgia Avenue. I know where he hang out. All he was doing was trying to connect with his boys coming from out of town. And that quick, he got pulled over. So that's a problem. And it's not just a problem on the street because high risk designation. Are you going to be up there in Colorado Avenue Northwest? Is that high risk? No. All they're going to do is designate our areas where we live as high risk to be able to implement stop and frisk, which was decriminalized and deemed illegal long ago. This is the crafty way to bring it back. And it's crazy. It's draconian. It's 2 or more people. It's only 2 people. And I'm like, he's here. He hangs out. He works at the barbershop. I don't know where. I'm sure it's like that in all cities.
Correct.
Everybody hangs out at the barbershop. They hang
You're
out
right.
in front of the barbershop. They in the barbershop. So you can't have 2 people in front of the barbershop without,
You're right.
you
The
see,
first thing they're gonna say is, "Are you on probation or parole?" That's the first thing they're gonna say to you. They ain't gonna ask you for your ID, license, or nothing. As soon as they pull you over, first thing they're gonna say is, "Are you on probation or parole?" And if you say yes, all your rights is gone. Get out the car, put you in handcuffs, and they going through everything. You're right, Sister Sean.
so that's what these white folks did. And I'm trying to school him coming back in the city with the new laws is. I said, damn, y'all gonna have to do some fucking COVID-like social distancing. When you ride down or walk down the block, just be like 6 feet away from each other. So they can't say you in a group.
Right.
I mean, how are we going to adjust to this type of bullshit? So
Well,
that's number 1. And then number 2, let's get back to this black women stuff. So that thing is problematic. That stuff is a stop and frisk 2.0, and it's going to be
Scotty
detrimental to
Pippen.
our community. Back to these black women, though. I have to come in as a woman. I'm going to sit back because I enjoy listening to you all kind of cook. The men. I just sit back, okay? But I'm going to tell you something. All this shit going on with Trump, the DA, we've got, man, this is what I'm really concerned about. We've got, if you're looking at international, they attacked Russia, okay? And they tried to fake it like it was ISIS. Putin is not going for that shit. Putin is saying that, nah, this is the Ukraine, and it's backed by the U.S. So we all better really get serious where we at. Because Putin is not playing with that attack. And he, in his mind, is associating that attack with the Ukrainians, backed by us. We are considered the West, which is the U.S., okay? And all that ISIS shit, ain't nobody having it. And we've got a black woman in the Security Council in the UN, which is the United Nations, who is vetoing and vetoing, boom, 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 all these ceasefires against the ceasefires to stop these Israelis who are the Jewish people who are killing the Palestinians. So they're stirring up a lot of global international hate. These people hate our guts. Let's juxtapose that with all these open borders. We don't know who's coming through here. And it's about to get on and popping, especially with that attack that just went against Russia. And I've been
And he's
following
not
it.
finna let nothing. Vladimir Putin. I don't care. Y'all can talk bad about me, put all kind of messages in the DM and everything. But I respect Vladimir Putin. I respect him because he was born poor. He was an orphan. He come from nothing, and look where he at right now. So I respect anybody that grind like that.
But
But
let
all
me tell you
bullshit
something.
aside, I
Let
know
me
he's
tell you
not finna
something.
let this go. Go ahead, sister.
Oh, he ain't finna let that go. You right. And let me tell y'all something. I thought about that. This is what I want to tell y'all. Don't think I'm crazy. I want everybody who's listening to me right now. I told my husband, we doing it tonight. My son, I want you to do a pile in your bedroom. Go to sleep with your socks on. I don't know, your long johns, something heavy. Have you some heavy boots and something you can jump in quick. Don't be all the women lingerie, fuck all that shit. Go to sleep ready. Go to sleep ready to jump in your boots. Go to sleep halfway dressed. Because it's about to get real funky out here.
Hey, sister, I got me a fucking bag just in case. Hey, I'm from the game. I be scared every day the motherfucking feds go kick in my door, so I stay sleeping in. I got my window open, so if they come, boom, I'm out that motherfucker with a car around the corner to hit the corner. So, sister, you
Well,
100% correct.
listen here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to send another shout out and thank you to Sister Sean. I'm going to shut this thing down, but I want to thank the 131 of y'all that's tapped in from the various platforms right now. I want to go ahead and start closing this thing out. So, Sister Sean, thank you again for joining the platform. Tell them about any potential projects you got going on here really quickly so I can keep this thing and shut it down.
No, go ahead and shut it down. Potential projects I will be streaming together. I'm gonna be doing my new channel soon. But the biggest thing I want you to know is I want everybody to get ready. I want everybody to get their bug out bag, and I need you to get ready at your bedside, your boots on. I need everybody to get ready to move. April 15th, I will say that reparations rally that New Negro is doing, I will be participating in that. So just tune in, look on Twitter, whatever he's doing, I'm doing. I'll be there at the Lincoln Memorial supporting that brother with the Anti-Negro Defamation League, and I'll close right there.
Fantastic. Brother Negro. Actually, let me go to Brother Twiz first. Twiz, let them know how they can get a hold of you, how they can do business with you.
They already know, but I just want to say this. Shout out to Sister Sean. I'm debating should I go or not because that's around my birthday time, but I don't know. I'll let you know next month. But people, my brothers, my sisters, us black people, it's time to get serious. Nobody give a fuck about us. Nothing's coming from us. Pay attention to this immigration. It's not a great replacement. It's going back to slavery. When Joe Biden said, you guys got to start working with Hispanics. Basically, he giving them the green light, the Asians and everybody else, to have control and authority over us. I'm a black man. I was born by myself. I'm going to die by myself. And nobody got no authority over me. I'm going to make my own way. People pay attention to this shit. You got to stand on something. You got to stand for something. Where are you at right now? What are your purpose? What is you fighting for? It's time to fight. Fuck all this talking. No disrespect to the ladies, but I'm a man. These is my weapons, not this. I'm ready to work, man. Let's put together some shit, man. Let's all come together, man, because nobody's going to give us nothing. Power isn't given, it's taken. And we need power. We asking for reparations, but at the end of the day, if we don't have power to flex our and enhance that, and not only that, distribute that, what good is it? How many motherfuckers that had money and blew it? We need to really think about where we at right now, man, because I'm not answering to nobody. You know, shout out to Dame Dash because I'm a man. I'm not calling no other man boss or no other man sir or having to ask another man for something. I'm my own man. I'll make my own. It's time to fight everybody, man. And fighting ain't just guns, all this and that. Fighting is standing on what you believe in. And whatever you believe in, you stand on that. And don't let nobody push you off that or fold on that. Because at the end of the day, it's all about self-gratification. Everybody going for what they want, what they need. And when it come time for you, they're going to be like, fuck you. And I'm going to land on this. My uncle always told me, if everybody around me happy, I'm doing something wrong. Everybody around Black America happy, except us. So we doing something wrong. We pleasing everybody except us. It's time to please Black America and put Black America first, y'all. And if it ain't that, I really don't care. Fuck tellers. Fuck what the next person got going on. Fuck hood rats, bed wenches, and bed bugs. Fuck that. It's Black America first. And I'm willing to go for that. And I'll land my plane there, man. Shout out to the room and everybody in here. I love y'all, and there's nothing y'all can do about it. Y'all have a good night.
No doubt. Salute to Brother Twiz. Brother Negro, you got the floor. Let them know about any projects you got going on, any initiatives. You got the floor, Brother Negro. Let me see if the Negro's there. Are you there, sir? No, he is not. Let me go to Brother Lone Wolf Firearms. Brother Juan J. Johnson, you got the floor. Let them know about your platform and any of the training, because you know what, this squatting thing is completely out of control. So they definitely need to get with you, Brother Lone Wolf. You got the floor.
And also, Chef and Lone Wolf, what do you think about that verdict where illegals can get firearms?
I'm going to deal with that topic on tomorrow. First, let me thank you for the invite to this Pat Talk. Good discussion. I'm always glad to be here and share with the brothers and the sisters. So just a whole family. Again, I'm a man of few words, but I make every word count because I'm trying to reimagine some things. It's a lot that we talked about tonight. And I hope that we can maybe get together even before next week, because this crime bill with Bowser need to be addressed. The immigrants being able to carry guns, it needs to be addressed. But you can reach me at lwftraining.com. That's lwftraining.com. And I've been saying this for the last 10 years, if not more. You need to become responsible gun owners, gun users. We are in war. We are in war, family. Not that it has. Listen, we are at war. Whether you want to believe it or not, we are. Whether we're funding wars, we're at war. And you need to have a warrior's mentality when you're in war. It's just that serious. Yes, you need your bug out bag. Yes, you need your waters. Yes, you need your rifle, your shotgun, your AR-15, your revolver. You need one of each with about 250 rounds per weapon. It's just that serious. But I'm going to deal with this tomorrow. Because again, if you're listening, then you need to know, not that you need to be in fear about anything, but you just need to be ready. Just be ready. Okay. Again, just everybody, just stay encouraged, stay focused, stay encouraged, stay focused, and stay ready. It's just serious.
Brother Lone Wolf, what time you broadcasting tomorrow?
You know what? I may have to come early. I think I may have to come in around about 5 or 6. I may shoot for 5 or 6.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time, yeah.
And the platform.
I'll be on a long platform. Hey, we can do it on your platform if you want to. You can interview me, goddamn.
Well, I just want to make sure that people are going to that platform again. If y'all see Brother Lone Wolf in the chat, hit his link, hit his icon, y'all, avatar. Go ahead and subscribe to that young man's channel. He will be going live tomorrow to address a few things that are necessary. This is a retired 27-year experienced police officer, now firearms trainer. Okay. So you definitely want to get with him for the pending war. If you don't think you're already in it, you need to get with this brother. So definitely go over to his platform and subscribe, y'all. Subscribe, stay locked with him. Make sure you hit that notification bell because they have been playing with his platform, particularly, y'all, really blocking traffic to his platform.
Facts. They have really blocked the traffic immensely. I mean, whenever you're trying to do good, I know you must expect resistance. I'm all right with that because I'm cut from a whole different cloth. I believe in what? Domination. I believe in subduing. I believe in bringing things under me. That's the role of a man. A man's supposed to rule everything around him. And that's the message, or that's one of the messages that's been missing with our brothers. It ain't about you having a nice job. It's about you knowing you may have to fight for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for your community, and maybe for this nation. And everything else is secondary. Get a good job. Okay, yeah, but learn how to fight first. Learn how to fight. Find out what's important. What's important is being able to defend yourself and defend your family.
Correct.
Okay. And I think that's one of the messages that's been missing, that our men don't know that, they haven't been trained or taught that, look, you need to learn how to fight just in case we have to go to war. Okay. So I'm looking forward to the conversation. I'll invite the brothers to the panel too, but I will be unpacking this tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Brother Lone Wolf Firearms, ladies and gentlemen. The Wolf. Y'all don't know who that brother is. Make sure you tap in with Brother Lone Wolf Juan J. Johnson. Go ahead and subscribe to his platform right away. And I'm going to my brother Q from Let's Talk 2. Q, you got the floor, brother. Let him know what's shaking on the platform, any things that you got rolling out.
Hey, I don't have nothing planned this week. It's basically probably be some stuff off the cuff. Probably do a couple things. Just want to say, man, thanks for the invite as always. Thanks for everybody being on the panel. It's always a lot going on, Chef. You already know it's a lot in the pantry, man. If you want to make a meal, so
that's a fact.
All I'm gonna tell the family is be aware of what's going on, and understand that it's a lot going on in different parts of the country. And don't think that it's by happenstance. It's being strategically done, basically, for when they want to say game over, it'll be game over. So I'm not trying to promote fear or nothing like that. I'm just trying to promote awareness and being aware of what's going on, definitely locally, politically, and then on a federal level. You know, because a lot of this stuff that's going on is to basically wipe you out.
Facts.
If not physically, it's to wipe you out emotionally and economically. So we need to be more aware. We need more boots on the ground. We need more people to pay attention, to bring awareness to the laws that's going on. And because laws, we have to understand that laws is not about the then and now. What laws do is they set a precedent.
Yep.
And then when the precedent is set, it could be in litigation for years. But when that precedent is set, other municipalities look at these laws and say, how could they implement these same type of laws? And now the precedent is set all over. Supreme Court, like I said the other day when Dr. Short and myself did a show, Supreme Court right now is hearing the case on censorship within social media sites. This is going to be huge when they rule.
Right.
So we just need to be aware of what's going on, and we need to be cognizant and be prepared for that next chess move. Anybody need to reach me? ltalk5600@gmail.com. I'm out.
Salute to our brother Q from Let's Talk 2. Salute to that brother right there, ladies and gentlemen. Be prepared for the next chess move. Salute to my brother Q. I want to thank everybody for tapping in with us here today, ladies and gentlemen. Again, don't forget to go ahead and visit and check out From the Soil again for yourselves. From the Soil, Black American docu-series, y'all. Again, you can go ahead and do that on YouTube at From the Soil TV. Check it out for yourselves. And also, don't forget to go ahead and do some shopping with us, right? You can go ahead and do that at FromTheSoil.tv. Put on section, copy your Black American Heritage flag, Converses, or get you your apron, ladies and gentlemen. Now, in a system such as this, ladies and gentlemen, we have to be prepared and aware of the dangers among us. Everything smiling and everything that got your skin complexion isn't here for your better or your greatest interest. They're here more so to be a problem for you and even your offspring in the near future, if you don't already have some. So I want to thank everybody for joining us here today. I'm going to be catching my brother Dr. Short a little bit later. And we got a couple more wigs that we got to take off next week. So I definitely look forward to y'all tapping in here. Anyone catching the playback, don't hesitate to sponsor and support the community kitchen by hitting that Cash App, $FTS49. We appreciate your contributions every time you do that. All right. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, in a system of white degeneracy, you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. My name is Chef C, and I'm out.